we don't have to run it back. I'm back. We don't have to run it back. I'm back. What's going on, y'all? Let me fix something on the stream because I always forget to turn my audio off when I'm testing it to make it work for y'all. But it's your buddy Kurt, Skip and Tosh. At Skip and Tosh on Instagram and on Twitter and all the places that you would think I would be because I kind of know how to use technology, but I'm rebellious and I kind of like to also have some privacy, so I keep to myself a lot. But if you want to talk in the chat, or you can talk to me there. Love to keep the conversation going, and like I said, I throw out random cryptic tweets at times, so I'm sure, that's something that somebody might be interested in. Anywho, game one, baby. This is right. I mean, we go through 82 games plus the postseason to get to this moment right here, this moment that we're at right now. May not be the finals that I wanted. A trilogy is enough. The Warriors won 2 out of the 3 final series they won. Yet and still we find ourselves back here. According to Klay Thompson, other teams just need to get better, which I don't disagree. At the same time, the reality fact is you have 4 All-Stars in your starting lineup. But at the same time, the Cavs have 2, Kevin Love and the King LeBron James. So mixed feelings. I mean, who doesn't love a finals? But now we get a part 4. So what does it mean if the Cavs win? Does that mean we need a 5? Tied 2-2? I really wanted to be over this series. I wanted to move on to the next thing, but like I said, we find ourselves here. Blessed to be able to view a finals, so we will enjoy it. Not as the finals that I wanted, maybe the finals that you wanted, but definitely as the finals that we will experience together. And together, you and me and everybody else involved, we're going to chat about it in the chat. We're going to talk about it right here. Y'all might come over to my Twitter and at me on some things, and I might at you right back, and it's going to be positive and we're going to be respectful, but we're going to talk about this because this is what we're into. So everybody that's joining me, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. They're doing the national anthem. Let's just kind of take a bit of a look at, the tail of the tape, as they say. So Golden State Warriors and Cleveland Cavaliers, they're going back to the previous matchup that they had on January 15th. But you can kind of see what it was like last time. Rebounds were pretty similar. Assists was similar enough with Golden State, being the team that is normally known to make the extra pass. I think we've been seeing that disappear a little bit towards the end of the season, and that's kind of what's been feeding in a little bit of this stagnant offense and bad starts that the Warriors have been finding themselves in recently, up until the point where they allow a game 7 with the Rockets team that had the best record in the league, granted, and was playing the new NBA game the way that you play the new NBA game, space and pace, shoot threes and defend. But the Warriors allowed them, without 4 All-Stars on their team, 2 All-Stars versus 4 All-Stars, let them take them to a game 7 and didn't get off on a good start, which I was happy about because I'm tired of seeing Cavs and Warriors in the finals. I want to see something else. I wanted to see Boston and Rockets, or even Raps and Rockets, or Raps and Golden State. I want a fight. I don't want everything on LeBron's back, as great as he is, and him having to go up against 4 other All-Stars, but this is where we find ourselves. So 8. So again, very similar. 8 steals to 9 steals, 6 blocks to 5 blocks, 16 turnovers to 15 turnovers. Let's take a look at the field goal percentage. Again, very, very close. 48.2% to 45. 3-point percentage is where they were pulling away. And at that time in the season, I don't remember. Actually, I think they hadn't got Cleveland hadn't gotten all their new pieces with George Hill, who at that time I believe was still on my Sacramento Kings. Jordan Clarkson, the gamer, and Larry Nance Jr. with the posters down in LA. Those guys hadn't come yet. Rodney Hood wasn't there yet, though he hasn't been doing much for them in the last season. And they had some things about him not wanting to play. His fit in the organization is what it is. But here we are again today. Free throw percentage, You know, again, it's part of the tail of the tape. But the threes, you know, obviously in this 3-point shooting league that we're in now, those are very important. Outside of that, we see who the points leader was, LeBron and KD, who KD's got to play defense against LeBron. And then we also got Draymond Green leading with 16 rebounds. Looks like two players were tied with 8 rebounds apiece. I wonder if either of those players are still on the Cavs right now. It's probably like Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love, to be honest. And then Draymond Green with 9 assists. Now remember, Draymond Green, if anybody's the truest point guard on this Golden State Warriors team, it's Draymond Green. I know Steph Curry's the shortest guy in the starting lineup, therefore he plays the starting point guard position, but we know he's more of a combo guard, very similar to Monte Ellis, who was on the Warriors at that time, also another combo guard. But he's more of a combo guard. Klay is pretty much a, prototypical straightforward shooting guard. KD is a freak of nature small forward, because ain't nothing small about that boy. And, then you got your Draymond Green, who he is an undersized power forward or center. Really should have him at the power forward spot. But he turns into the guy, that's the Swiss Army knife. He's the guy that will distribute the ball. He's the guy that when Steph needs to run around and cause terror off for screams, Draymond brings the ball up. They've got KD bringing the ball up and initiating some offense. I apologize if my TV's like super loud. I'm just kind of hype right now. And then, you gotta, so that's the Warriors makeup, and we pretty much know what they're looking like. And then you got, LeBron James, the king. He's the point guard. He's the rebounder. He's their best defender. I'm not a big LeBron James fan, but I put so much respect on that man's name. He's an incredible player, physical specimen. And it's a lot. That's a lot. Heavy as the crown. That's a lot for one man to have to hold up against a juggernaut of a team, against the Avengers of basketball. But Branos wants another infinity ring. He wants to combine the gauntlet. He wants to get his MJ on. He wants all 6 rings so he can snap and make the Golden State Warriors disappear. I believe it's highly unlikely, but I'll be more than happy to be wrong, because I don't have a dog in this fight. All I want to see is an extremely competitive NBA Finals series. If I have to watch the same 2 teams for the 4th year in a row, just make it a dog fight. That's all I ask. You guys really give it your all, but I don't want to see any blowouts. I need it to be competitive. But if it ain't going to be competitive, damn it, I'm going to make it entertaining on this channel. So I appreciate you guys checking me out. A reminder that the basketball podcast that I'm a part of is called No Hezzy Hoops. We have a Twitch channel on here where we go more in depth and break down more things. I just put the link in the chat for you guys, so feel free to click on that and then follow if you don't. But we're just waiting for this game to start, and I'm gonna be live reacting for you guys, and just give you my take on it. Hopefully you guys are in the chat throwing questions at me, statements that I can react to, and hopefully make this as interactive as possible. I'm trying to build a community, man. We got an open door to just talk hoop, the game that we enjoy so much and love so much. And finally, last little bit of breakdown that we can see comparing the 2 teams and the last time they matched up, which was back in January. Points per game, Cleveland ended up being 5th overall. Golden State ended up being 1. And again, kind of more of their rankings, where they are as far as rebounds is concerned, and offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, what have you. The stats are right there. You can take a look at them. But I see I got some guys out there. Hey, let's see. We got this Cavs Nation. Cavs Nation. Good luck to y'all. I'm down to see Branos add another infinity ring, to that kingly gauntlet that he has. I'm from the West. I'm in Sacramento. I'm a Kings fan myself. 90 minutes from Oracle. I've been there a few times, specifically to see a Prince concert. Rest in peace to Prince. As we talk about the king, LeBron James, I'm totally fine with Bron winning another one. I think his performance in this year, specifically this year's playoff run and what he had to do and what he rose to the occasion to do has been nothing short of phenomenal. Nothing short of phenomenal. Almost magical. Um, Definitely dominant is a word that comes to mind. Again, this is me not be I am not a LeBron James fan, but I respect so much what he has done with this team. I respect even the players, coming from different places and kind of learning how to play together quick and keep up. Bron has an incredibly high IQ. I've seen so many missed assists and stuff where I see the pass that he's trying to make and his team just isn't there yet. Even Tristan Thompson, who's played with them for years, doesn't always sync up. Granted, he missed some time, so that takes away from it, but I would be extremely happy for LeBron James if he could take a ring away from the Golden State Warriors. And I guess that only sets up part 5, right? So appreciate you, Jose, for dropping that in. Yeah, we're gonna try anything to take them out. I wish them the best of luck. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'd like to see it, but here we go. We got tip off popping off right now. Tristan Thompson and KD going up for it. My brother Jose, man, definitely hit the follow, man. I appreciate you being in here and chatting, man. It's going to be a good time. Me and you got the dialogue going so far, so more than happy to keep it going with you. Who's your favorite? I mean, obviously, I know you like Bron, but who do you think is the second most effective player on the Cavs right now that can rise up to this occasion and help Bron against these Warriors? What's your thoughts on that? Me personally, I think it's probably obvious. I believe it's Kevin Love. I believe Kevin Love is extremely underappreciated. Um, as I'm glad to see him back in this game and passing the concussion protocol and everything. I know people may say he's glass. I think he's actually tough, man. But sports injuries are sports injuries, and mental health is a real thing. So, and he's an all-star. Let's put some respect on his name. You know what I mean? So, I'm glad. I think it could be Kevin Love to be that guy as LeBron comes and makes the first bucket of the 2018 NBA Finals. Good to see that they put some points on the board. That's just going to bode well for them. Here we go. Let's see if the Warriors. I don't see them moving the ball enough. I just don't. I mean, do you guys see that? I really feel like once it got into I know that the defense steps up and all that stuff, but I almost feel like throughout the season, as we saw that like Steve Kerr was letting people coach and everything, which I got mixed feelings about that. I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world, but at the same time, it is a red flag. Like, I know you guys are in the regular season and everything, but if you don't keep these guys locked in on who's calling the shots on the team and what they need to do, especially in timeouts and stuff, how do you expect them to take it serious? They're professionals, but they just might not be in that headspace. So I think that's a real problem, and I think that contributes to why we've seen the ball movement kind of slow down. I mean, Kate, let's be very clear. Kevin Durant is an isolation player, but even with him being an ISO player, when he first came in, he, struggled, and then he learned to make the extra pass. And now in this season, I just really seen all of them from Steph to Clay and everybody kind of go away from making that extra pass to get. I know you got the best shooters, but only thing better than having the best shooters is the best shooters having the best shots. And I've seen that kind of go away from Golden State a little bit. Before, they were very intentional, and then goes Kevin Love dropping in a bucket. They were very intentional about making sure people got the best shots. And I think it seems like they've been kind of relying a lot more on their talent and a lot less on their system. And that's just a shame, because this system is what got them their first ring, what brought them to prominence and got them where they're at right now. Steph with the and one bucket, and we're off to a fairly decent start here. I like how he switched. He had the hand, but for whatever reason, he switched to the hand closer to it. Oh, I understand why, because he was going past the bucket, so he switched so he can get the off glass better angle, which is pretty dope. My man Jose back in. I believe Kevin Love too, because to me, him and LeBron have good chemistry, but I hope since he's coming back from a concussion, he comes out strong. Very good point. I believe him and LeBron do have the best chemistry as well. They are, I mean, they all kind of, in a sense, came to the team at the same time, and with Kyrie no longer there, that is the person that he's had the most chemistry with in building, especially in the starting unit. I mean, we have J.R. Smith as well, but everybody knows how streaky J.R. Smith is. let's see. It looks like, is that qualify? I apologize for butchering the name. Link. I just put the link into our basketball Twitch channel in there where we really break things down. It's just me myself, but there's four of us and we really get in depth. So that's the link right there to it if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for a link to the game, I don't have one because I'm actually watching it on TV. So, but definitely stick with me. I mean, I'll stream the game. Ah, man, can't stream it. I've already got hit one time, real hard for it, so definitely can't do it again. Otherwise, we shut down my channel, and then what? Then I got to start a whole new one. But if I could, man, totally would. But not able to do it today. Let's see. But I'll definitely be giving you guys breakdowns of whatnot. There might be other channels, and if you came for the breakdowns, I'm gonna give that to you. If you're looking for someone to stream the game, there might be some other channels that you find that might run that risk, but I already got hit with that ban hammer once from Twitch. I'm trying to keep this thing going. So unfortunately, I won't be streaming the game. But J.R. Smith is down in the post. Why? I don't know. He's not a post player. And now he just turned over the ball. And there goes a huge alley-oop. And that's going to give the Golden State Warriors and their fans in Roracle a lot of juice. Right now, the score, my man qualified, is Cleveland 8, Golden State 10. Kevin Love just banked in a shot, so it's 10-10 tied up. We are in the first quarter, 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. And Klay Thompson up at the top, taking Tristan Thompson off the dribble and nails it. So now we're at 10-12. And I mean, the mismatch are definitely obviously a place where you want to do that. 3 of 2, a strong start. Yeah, very strong start, Jose. ISO when we got a mismatch, obviously I'm always okay with because that's basketball and math. You got a mouse in the house, or I'm saying, if you pulled a tree out of the woods into the city, then you shake them up and you take them. But Golden State has not really even setting up a lot of screens to encourage those. Oh, no problem on my man qualify. And definitely hit that follow link. You got the link for our regular basketball channel in there as well. But definitely follow your boy, man. And I appreciate everybody being in here with me, and enjoying this hoop thing. Bron for 3. That's one of the biggest things that I would say I appreciate about Bron now at this point is he has strongly developed a more consistent jump shot over the last 2 seasons, even knocking down threes with a lot more confidence. And that jumper is part of what I feel has fueled him being able to close out big games, a lot of confidence in his shots. There's shots that you take that technically you shouldn't make, but because you shoot with such confidence, we see the ball drop and go in, and Bron's definitely been experiencing that lately. We got 15 Cleveland, 12 Golden State right now, and Golden State just missed a shot, so Cleveland got the ball back in. But what do you guys think is really going to be the key for the Cavs to have a chance to beat the Warriors this time around? Is it going to be solely on the back of LeBron? We talked about LeBron and Kevin Love, definitely having to have 2 performances, but who do they need to take out of the game? If you guys remember, you watched that Rockets series, the Rockets had they weren't the first to do it, but they had a really crack plan that they committed to about targeting the worst defender on the team, which was Steph Curry at that time, and he was coming back from injury, so they would just wear him out and make him run around a lot on defense. So when it came back to offense, he was a little tired, didn't quite have his legs, and he was missing a lot of jumpers. Well, not a lot, but jumpers that he would normally make with ease. I think that's a tactic personally that they should employ. But what else besides that? It's kind of hard to do anything with KD. Draymond's Draymond. You know how that goes. Let's take a look at the box score real quick now that we are at a commercial break. Let's take a little look and see what we got. So far we're starting it off. Oh, apologize, y'all. Y'all get to see. Yeah, that was a Red Hood. I'm a Red Hood fan. Actually, do I have the pin? Yeah, you could probably see it. A little Red Hood pin right there. Because I cover comics too, but right now it's hoop day, so we talking about hoop. All right, so starting off with Bron, 9 points out the gate, just like that. Kevin Love with a solid 4 and 3 rebounds and 1 assist. So there goes Kevin Love being that player that we said we needed him to be. And then we got J.R. Smith even dropped a bucket. So just for him to be on the board early, still in the first quarter, as streaky as he's been lately, I think that bodes very well for J.R. Smith. Let's go over and take a look at the Warrior side. KD off the bat with two buckets, so he's got 4 points. Excuse me, Clay put in 2. And your man Chef Curry, who hasn't really been cooking all that much. Notice people ain't calling him Chef Curry this year. I guess the chef title definitely went over to Mr. Whip It Up himself, James Harden. And he is who I believe will be the MVP this season. But let's see, my buddy Jose back with it. They need to take out J.R. Smith because all they do is put him in, and he gets a lot of turnovers, and that's not, especially right now, they don't need that. Absolutely, man. I mean, J.R. Smith has been a glaring hole really for the last 2 seasons, but definitely this season. At one point in the season, I looked at it and he was averaging something like 7 points a game. I think he was like the lowest scoring, had the lowest scoring average for a starting point guard. Like, and see, this is some of the stuff that LeBron, that I'm acting like LeBron's the GM. We'll play around like that and we'll say that. Is he really the GM? I think he is. But the J.R. Smith remains around because that's Bron's friend. J.R. Smith's there because Bron feels comfortable with him. J.R. Smith is not there because he gets the job done. He's not there because he does what LeBron James needs. He's like a comforter blanket for LeBron, almost like a baby blanket, almost like a pacifier. He just makes Bron feel good. He's a terrible starting. I mean, I don't even know if I would want J.R. Smith on my bench right now. And I'm a Kings fan. We're horrible. But J.R. Smith does not get the job done. Every now and then he may hit a shot. I mean, when he gets streaky and when he, before it used to be he might make 6 threes this game or he might make 7. Now it's like you're lucky if he makes 4 at best if he's hitting a streak. But J.R. Smith is not someone who's getting the job done for Bron at all. Rodney Hood, I think, was supposed to be the one to come in and then like naturally play better. So the minutes naturally end up going over to him. And we saw what happened with that. It wasn't a good mix. And then it got to the point where Rodney Hood didn't even want to, that was that 1 fourth quarter game where he didn't even put him in. Ooh, Steph, okay. Steph just hit a 3. Okay, it's 15-15 now. Steph hit a, that dude be shooting from so far away. I don't understand it, man. It's crazy. But anyway, game tied up 15-15. I really think that they really need to go at Steph, but we'll see. Look, there go JR. Oh, gosh. J.R. Smith he hit the shot, thankfully, but he had an open 3, and the man was off of him. He ain't take it, and then he wants to do the 1 dribble sidestep. Oh, my God. Klay Thompson. Did he just bang the knee? This guy J.R. Smith's going to hurt people. Come on, man. Come on. The last thing we need is J.R. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm just glad Klay Thompson got. Oh, my God. I'm glad he got it. Take J.R. Smith out the game. Take J.R. I mean, I know he slipped. But this guy, oh, my God. They just showed it. Don't watch it. If y'all watching it, don't watch that part. That looks so ugly. I broke my leg at the end of 2016 playing hoop. So anytime I see someone get injured, it don't always make my stomach turn, but I know that feeling, man. Yeah, see, Klay got to go back there. Come on, man. Now Klay's out. All right, it's 18-15, Cleveland up. I don't want no injuries. I don't want no more injuries. I was so upset that Chris Paul got hurt. I felt so bad for him. Man, I've been injured a lot, man. like Jose, take him out. Thoughts on Rodney Hood refusing to play? Just not a good fit. When Rodney Hood was in Utah, I mean, not that he was the picture of consistency, but Quinn Snyder's a great coach, and Quinn Snyder was able to get performances out of Rodney Hood that he needed when he needed them. I just don't think this is a good fit. Rodney Hood just came from a very good organization where it really is about everybody, and now he was traded into a situation where things are all about Bron and what we need to do to support Bron. And I just don't think it was a good fit for him. He had the talent, but they didn't check up here enough to make sure that he was a good mental fit. And now, it's just like this. And I'm not too upset about, I mean, like, I'm a competitor, so, and I believe, what coach say, that's what you do, unless it's like, gonna get you hurt or something. Like, that's your job. You listen to your coach, you do what your coach says, and then you get your $1 million check. But He the fit wasn't right. It was something with them wasn't right, and he didn't. Now, what's funny about it though is as soon as they they won that game 7, you saw him going crazy with excitement. But I don't fault him for that. I mean, if I was going to my first NBA Finals, I don't care who was on my team, I would be joyous because that's something that you dream about since you're a young kid. So, but that's my thoughts on Rodney Hood. Like Jose said, yeah, take J.R. Smith out, man. Just take him out. You called it out, Jose. He don't need to be in there. He just don't. Not only, I mean, he's hurting his team, and now he's hurting players on the other team that we want to play because we want this to be competitive. I reject the notion that having having one less good player on there or having someone get injured, levels of playing field. We're not going to go that route. Everybody should be playing and be healthy. And if people are out there diving at balls in ways that's going to get people hurt, then they don't need to be in the game. Straight up. We're at commercial break right now. We can go ahead and we could check and see what we got. And again, I appreciate everybody who's tuning in and checking me out. Make sure you follow. I'll be doing hoop breakdowns, reactions, all that stuff throughout the summertime and free agency all the way until when next season starts again. Kind of very similar on this side. Steph with 9, KD with 4, Draymond with 2 and 1, 2 assists already, 2 steals already. Being that productive player, I anticipate Draymond Green will get at least 1 triple-double in these finals. That I anticipate that, especially the way he got himself suspended. And in that 1 year of the final, I mean, like, I know he's in a sense he's made up for, but at the same time, like, he knows he can't play around in the finals. So I expect him to actually step up and have at least 1 triple-double. I'm calling that one. Over on the Cleveland side, we're looking at it. LeBron with 11. Kevin Love still with 4 and 3 and 1. J.R. Smith got 5. It can't be like this. It can't be like this. This is not sustainable. It's not sustainable for it to be all on the back of Bron. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Jose, I think LeBron. My bad about that, my brother. Let me go ahead and scroll back down. I think LeBron does feel comfortable with J.R. Smith in, but if he's gonna play like that, we don't need that. Absolutely, I agree. But this is something. But see, if an actual, and no disrespect to Ty Lue. I mean, I remember when gosh, did I forget his name already? The coach that they had that took him to the finals and they fired him, David Blatt. When David Blatt was there, and he was new to the NBA, but he had already won a lot of rings over in the Euro League with the Israeli team. I forget their name. It's not Tel Aviv. Is it Tel Aviv? I can forget their name, and I'm not going to butcher it. But he was already a really good coach and a basketball mind, but he had never coached, and that was his first year in the NBA. It's like being a rookie and then you go to the finals. You know what I mean? Like Magic Johnson, like that doesn't happen a lot. But if you get there, it needs to be understanding that this is your first year in the NBA. But he was making a lot of mistakes, and Tyronn Lue would like tell him when he needs to call timeouts and tell him when he needs to bring players out or put other players in. And so Tyronn Lue ended up usurping his job and getting that job. But I don't feel like Tyronn Lue is anywhere near the best coach in the NBA or anywhere near one of the best coaches. If there was a reputable coach that Bron would have to answer to, that person would have taken J.R. Smith out. That person probably wouldn't even let J.R. Smith play that much. That coach knows what he needs to win, but they let J.R. Smith play and start because Bron feels comfortable with it, and they suffer. Jose says they also can't have LeBron do everything. That's my thing, man. Not only is it not fair to him, and then we could discount what's fair. I mean, like, hey, you get paid millions of dollars to be in the NBA and play the game. But I mean, literally, like, let's talk about sustainability then. Let's talk about how you win. This is not the era of hero ball anymore. You can't just have one good player or even one great player and just win a ring without some other complementary pieces. We are in the era of super teams. And and again, he has Kevin Love, but I mean, look who's doing everything, man. That's too much. I don't know how Bron is not tired. I don't know. The whole little PED thing that they were talking about, I was kind of like, Yeah, that might be true because I just don't he's never injured. The only time I ever seen Braun anywhere close to like an injury was that very mysterious cramping that he ended up getting in that NBA Finals against look at Swaggy P. Swaggy P with the bucket. Scores 21-21 right now, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first. But I remember but it was that finals with the Miami Heat and the Spurs, and Braun out of nowhere got some very mysterious cramps. No one else cramped. He said the arena, they turned up the heat in the arena to sweat them out and make them dehydrated. No one else felt those effects. And I think that was a mental thing. So that's the only time I've ever seen Braun hurt. But this guy, I mean, props to him. I've seen him cryogenically freeze his body and everything. But I mean, there's only so much any human body can take. I don't understand how Braun is not worn out by all this. But we got Cleveland 23, Golden State 21 right now. Kevin Love just hit his other free throw, so it's 24-21. Cavs, 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first. Let's see. I don't know either. I ask myself that every time. Is he not tired? Yeah, Jose. Isn't it crazy? You know, but I mean, he is just a physical specimen. I mean, he might have the best athletic body I've ever seen between football, basketball, like baseball, football, like well, soccer, whatever. So it is what it is. Again, thanks to everybody who stopped by. Just live doing a live reaction to this this first game of the NBA Finals, 2018 NBA Finals. KD at the line just hit his bucket, so now we're 24-22. Dang, yeah, Clay went down hard. Seeing so many injuries and me as someone who, for some reason, gets injured all too often myself. I hope this is not the case, but that looked like that could have been a sprain of either the probably the LCL or possibly the MCL. To Klay Thompson when Kevin or J.R. Smith, who's still in the game, who bumped into him earlier. Anyway, we're at 24-23 Cleveland, and they're taking up the ball. Let's see. That's why that man is the GOAT. You were right. He has the best athletic body ever. Absolutely. I mean, and the crazy thing is, like, body alone would have made him possibly one of the greatest. Just off that alone. But then he's got the mental, one of the best basketball minds we've ever seen. So he's got the body and the mind. Now, where he wavers a little bit at times is with the spirit. Sometimes Braun is not in the game, not in a competitive mode, especially when they're behind. That's one thing I loved about MJ. I loved about Kobe. I loved about AI. Like, they could be behind and those guys are going to attack you. They lightweight might attack. More athletic than Bo Jackson. I wouldn't say more athletic. I wouldn't say more athletic than Bo Jackson, but I would say a better body, because I believe Braun's body, he could play football, he could play baseball, and he could play basketball. Bo Jackson's body was more tailored for baseball and football. So that's why I say it's kind of more of like the abilities of the body and how well it can perform throughout multiple sports than maybe just who might have been like physically stronger, because Bo Jackson was a freak of nature. Like, he was literally like a mule, like that can like that can like play sports, and a heck of a person too. But my goodness, yeah, Bo Jackson, and it sucked that such a simple tackle it looked like, but messed up his that core area, his hip or whatever, and he was never the same after that. And maybe that could be another positive in Braun's direction. Braun hasn't had an injury like that. His body has been maintained. Granted, it's not the same type of contact, but Braun's maintenance kind of puts him in that space right above Bo Jackson as well. My man Jose says, yeah, he knows the court and the game very well, and he has the best mindset ever. Yeah, I would say the best as far as like breaking down the game and seeing seams and opportunities and plays before they happen and setting guys up. I think you got to give that to Braun. Maybe not the best ever, but but definitely one of the best ever. And if you pair that with his body, that I mean, that plus that the one of the best bodies plus one of the best minds equals GOAT. Or like a GOAT. MJ's my GOAT, but Bron is definitely one. And you could argue the fact, you could definitely argue it. Take either side. I wouldn't argue with you. It's just my personal pick is MJ. But we got 28-27. Golden State is down by one, actually. Cleveland up by one right now. Some little quick hands from Jeff Green. Jeff Green is another person who ended up stepping up and helping the Cavs out more than I thought he was going to be. I made a very, it was probably kind of mean. I said Jeff Green is like Juggernaut from the X-Men comics. He's only good if you let him get a running start because he usually ain't worth too much in a half-court setting. But okay, it looks like Clay is back there kind of close to the locker room, like walking it out. Looks like they did some work on him, some treatments, and now he's walking it out, trying to sprint and run and just kind of fill it out. He might actually return to the game tonight. My man Jose, who has the best mindset to you? Best mindset ever? If so, we could look at that two ways, and I'll let you tell me which one you mean in particular. If we're talking about competitive mind state, I'm gonna say MJ. If we're talking about basketball mindset as far as seeing the game, like almost like how Neo sees the Matrix, being able to break the game down crazy like that, I'm gonna say between Magic Johnson and between Magic Johnson and probably LeBron. It's probably those two. So you tell me which one it is, but I think MJ, what made him so great was his competitive nature. So that was his mind state: is I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna beat you. You can't stop me, I'm gonna beat you. And he put in all the work and believed in himself and had all the faith in himself to make that a reality. That's why we talk about him the way that we do. That's why we're so magical. But if we're talking about basketball IQ, I think it's probably going to be Magic and LeBron. And I don't know who I would have number one out of those two. Cleveland 30, Golden State 29. We got 22 seconds left. And Jordan Clarkson just coughed up the ball. He wasn't fouled. He just coughed up the ball from what I saw. So there goes that. Draymond at the top running point guard, kicks it to Jordan Bell. Jordan Bell kicks it to KD. KD is at the top with Jeff Green on him. Okay, so there goes some of those screens. This is not really a mismatch that was a pointless screen. Yeah, that wasn't a good screen by Jordan Bell. Rookie, so you can only expect so much. But a good player. I really like Jordan Bell as a defender. I appreciate, again, y'all stopping by. Big thanks to everybody who's in there. And don't forget to follow me. If you want more of these basketball takes, hoop takes, we do breakdowns, we do live reactions. They're at a commercial right now. Oh, okay, my man Jose, what you got? Most definitely competitive goes to MJ. Absolutely, yeah. I say MJ, and then I'm trying to think of like MJ, and then probably number two competitive nature. Probably Kobe. Probably Kobe. I'm trying to think of some other else who's really, really another competitor, but Isaiah Thomas was a competitor. He was a big time competitor. But he was he was known to be like, so well, not that MJ was like some saint off the court, but like I think we think so pleasantly of Isaiah Thomas that we forget, like, even that one finals game where actually no, I think it was the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't remember if it was the NBA Finals. That one where he rolled his ankle, and he rolled it bad. He rolled it real bad, but he tied up that. I don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing back then. British Knights. I don't know what he was wearing. Them Filas, I don't know. But he tied up them shoes so tight, boy, and he limped. Like when the whistle blew and he had to tie up, he was limping around. But the second that the game was back on, he ran the whole time. And that was very, very special. But that takes true competitive nature to fight through things like that. So, but yeah, MJ number one, competitive. What do you guys thought so far? I mean, first quarter over. As you guys are gathering your thoughts, we could definitely take a look at the stats and see what it's looking like. So we got KD with LeBron with 12, Kevin Love with 9. So that bodes well. J.R. Smith with 7. Wow. It's actually good for him. I fear for everybody else's safety, but that's good for him. Him with 7, Jordan Clarkson with 2 and 1. Let's go and take a look at Golden State. We got Kevin Durant with 6. We got Jeff Green with 2. Steph Curry with 11. Oh, I'm sorry, Draymond Green. I said Jeff Green. Draymond Green with 2, 1 and 2, and 2 steals. And then Steph with 11 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, which that's good. If you can get Steph distributing the ball a little bit, getting some other guys involved, that's big time for Golden State, because they have to get their role players involved as well. I mean, it's not going to make or break them, but you would want other guys to be touching the ball and feel like they're involved. Because let's be very clear, LeBron can go on a run, and when LeBron goes on a run, you want your guys to be inspired. Let's see, my man Hosey. Let's see, what do you think about people talking about LeBron James saying that he not the GOAT and that he is going to lose the finals? And I think that they're off to a good start, but they just need to take J.R. Smith, like I said before. You know, honestly, yeah, the odds are stacked against LeBron. We know that. That's no secret. But what Bron continues to do when his back against the wall is defy the odds. And I said it before. Anybody who's watching now, who's following me when we were watching the Boston and Cavs series, I said if Boston lets this go to Game 7, it's over. There is no Game 7 versus LeBron. There's no Game 7 versus LeBron James. If you don't win by Game 6, call Game 7. You know, LeBron wins. Branos wins. You know, Branos. I mean, it's just over. He is Game 7. He is Game 7. So it's a similar thing with Golden State, because let's be very clear. Like, yeah, Golden State has more firepower, and Golden State has more of what they would say it takes. But at the same time, they hadn't always played in sync. And if they go into a slump and Bron gets hot, like, Bron will put it away. So I can't say that he has no chance. Now, me personally, I do believe that it is Golden State that will ultimately take it. I had to on our No Hezzy Hoopcast channel on here, I had to put in my bid on who I thought. I put my money on Golden State. But I'll be very clear again. If it goes to Game 7, it's a wrap. It's bronze. Bron has a chance to win this. But kind of a similar thing. I believe if LeBron does win, I think it has to go to a Game 7. I don't know that the rest of the Cavs team can support him enough to put the Golden State Warriors away before a Game 7. So can Bron win? Can the Cavs win? Yes, they can win. The likelihood of it may be low, but it can happen. And if it does go to a Game 7, I believe LeBron James will be adding another ring to his collection. 32-31. Cavs up. 11 minutes left in the second quarter. LeBron at the top of the key with Dave West on him. Let's see. That's why I tell people Game 7 is always LeBron's game. I want a lot of money from the Cavs. Hey, man, that's what's up, brother. Hey, when you bet it right, when you get it right, you get that money. So yeah, cats be, you know, I mean, especially like I said, I live on the West Coast. I'm in, you know, broadcasting live from Sacramento, California. I myself am a Kings fan, but we're surrounded by Warriors fans. And you know, they're very gung-ho, of course, as Warriors fans are. Shout out to any Warriors fans out there. There's nothing wrong with being behind your team. You should stand behind your team. But you know, reality's got to set in a little bit, and you can't be so behind your team that you negate a true fact. LeBron James is Game 7. So have faith that your team puts him away before then, because if it gets there, he's gonna snap and you disappear. 34-31. Cavs, 10 minutes, 24 seconds left. Bron with the ball. Bron doing a lot of dribbling, pull up three, nailed it. Bron has been shooting like crazy off the cook. I mean, like crazy. Um, get him a chef hat. To hell with it. He can wear the king and the crown. He can wear the crown and the chef hat at the same time. This man is shooting off the dribble like I've never seen him shoot off the dribble in his career. It's really remarkable. Dave West with a big body bucket down low. That takes the game to 36-33. Cleveland up 3. 9 minutes, 40 seconds left. Point Bron takes the ball up the floor because it's all on his back. Minus Kevin Love, which Kevin Love is not in the game right now. Kyle Korver is another person that can really step in and hit some big shots for them. But J.R. Smith eats into his minutes unnecessarily. He is another reason why J.R. Smith just flat out shouldn't play that much. Kyle Korver is just an overall better NBA player. But he's going to be that guy to really knock it down. I mean, he led the league in three-point shooting percentage. What was it, just 2 seasons ago? So, yeah, you need to be splitting your time more with him. But again, that's a Bron decision. That's not a coaching decision. Most definitely, he can wear both the crown and the hat. Yeah, man. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. All right. So we got 38-35, Cleveland up. And okay. Oh, Jordan Clark. Okay. Bron letting Jordan Clarkson take it up. Jordan Clarkson running the offense a little bit. Now, two of our guys from our No Hezzy Hoopcast are both Lakers fans, oddly enough. And so I have the privilege of watching a lot of Lakers games and watching a lot of Jordan Clarkson. First time I really came in contact with Jordan Clarkson was live at a Kings game, actually one of our last games of the season. And I forgot who their point guard was at the time, but actually they had I think it was 2 point guards hurt. This was his rookie year, and this guy came in and he was a gamer. He was scrapping. He was getting to the paint. He was getting into the teeth of the defense. He looked like he couldn't be stopped. He was just a ball of energy. So I got a lot of love. Poster time. I got a lot of love for Jordan Clarkson. He is a true gamer. But it just seemed that he was a little more interested in socializing and dating Kendall Jenner than really polishing his basketball skills. So he continues to be a strong competitor, but his skill set has not risen to make him anything more than a 6-man on majority of NBA teams. 40-35, Cleveland up right now, which is they're in a very good position to be. Ooh, Bron. David West. You got to take the W off your name, brother. You David Est after that. Bron just took you to the hole easily. I'm about to say, you just gonna let Bron do that to you? But I mean, he is the king, so let's be very clear. But yeah, man. That was a very nice take by Bron too. Off the dribble, incredible finish. Yeah, so right now we're at 42-35. We got 7 minutes and 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Another commercial break. Man, it's a crazy little ride this series. Yo. But again, appreciate you guys hanging out, Jose and the rest of the crew. WTW is what I believe the name looks like. Everything's looking crazy on my screen. Score right now, Jose, is 42-35. We're in the second quarter with 7 minutes and 48 seconds left. So I'll continue to keep you up to date on the score. I'll continue to keep you guys up to date on the plays, play by play. Just trying to and just making it a conversation. So anybody who got any takes to throw out there or whatnot, please feel free to. This is an open discussion. This is my channel, but this is our stream. You know what I mean? So throw out any takes you got. And if you're lurking, it's cool to lurk too. No problem. Hang tight. You can listen to me give you the takes and just keep you up to date at the score. If you're working today, I definitely got you covered on the score. Just flip the little settings so that way Twitch can play in the background. And then I'll just keep you up to date on scores and kind of what's going on in the game. But I appreciate everybody coming in. And again, big thanks to everybody. I always like to thank y'all and make sure that you hit the follow button so that way we can keep this thing going. Man, oh man. Yeah, this series, man, it's wearing me out. I guess right now ain't a bad time to Again, take a look at the box score and just kind of see what we're looking at right now. Go ahead and take it back over there and let's see. So right now we got on the Golden State side, KD with 6. I would like to see KD be closer to like 8 right about now at this time. We got Draymond still pretty much at the same place. Hopefully Clay is coming back soon, but we got Steph with 11, 2, and 3 still. Jordan Bell with 4. Swaggy P got a bucket. Patrick McCall came in. I really like Patrick McCall. He got a bucket. Patrick McCall is a gamer as well. Patrick McCall, I believe, if he keeps sharpening his skills, he could really, really take it there. And then we got Dave West with a bucket. So the game is the game. My name is my name. As Pusha T said. I know you guys are probably, a lot of you guys out there probably keeping up with what's going on with Drake and Pusha T. I'll be honest with you. I only heard part of the part of Drake's song. I haven't totally been keeping up with all of it, but hopefully this playoff series is just as controversial. I really, really, really want this to be a great series. And we deserve it as Hoop fans, man. We give these guys so much of our time, our money. We buy jerseys, we go to games. I mean, just even watching the game, when you turn it on, they're getting paid just for you to watch it because ads play. So we devote a lot to this, and when we get to the end of it, end of the season, and we get to the big show, we really want something that's competitive. We don't want no blowouts and stuff, and we can't control that, but we hope. All right, let's see. So 42-35, just come back from commercial break. Cavs up with 42. By 7 right now. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second half. Halftime, we're going to have a serious discussion, y'all. Halftime is going to be, okay, Brown with another good take. 44-35, Cavs. I'm loving it. Now, I know I may be behind some other streams that you guys may be watching. So at halftime, I'll try to cut my stream and then Clay. Clay came right back in and hit and knocked a shot down. 44-38. Cleveland up. Let's see what we get. So we got Brown at the top of the key. Brown with Steph on him. Big body work, drives to the hole, kicks it out to Jeff Green. Jeff Green kicks it back to Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson looks like he gets fouled, but doesn't get the call. Larry Nance Jr. cleaning up, gets the rebound, back out to Jordan Clarkson. Another bonk. That's one of the big knocks of Jordan Clarkson's game, is that he's not a consistent three-point shooter. So situations like this we see happen kind of all too often. But what do you do? The guy's got to work on his game. He can't be so concerned. And that's one of the reasons why I was actually happy that he got traded away from LA. I was hoping that he goes somewhere where he can focus on his game a little bit more and socializing a little less. But these guys also got money like we couldn't imagine. So it's pretty easy for them to get distracted if the game, if they ain't got no NBA duties, to do. So many, and not everybody in the off season is really working on their game like that. A lot of people be putting it on their Instagrams and whatnot and different stuff, but some people just kick back and enjoy their money. Another thing to consider, not all of these guys play this game because they love it so much. Some of them just, was raised in basketball, and that was, the path of least resistance. It was just expected of them. Some people were just grew tall and big and just kind of fell into it, and it's good money, so they roll with it. Not everybody has a love and a passion for the game like that to really be in the lab, constantly working on their game. So, people like Jordan Clarkson exist. And Jay Clark, if you're out there and if you're watching this, you ain't watching it now, but you might watch it later, my brother, because we're slowly getting our name out there. Just kidding, but we are though. I hope that he just focuses on the game that much more, only because I really believe in his skills and his talents and what he could be, but he's got to show it. So another commercial break, timeout. Game currently 44-40, Cleveland up by 4. And I appreciate everybody stopping by, checking us out. This Facebook commercial, I don't ever want to see it again. I won't get off on that rant. Anyway, how y'all feeling out there? Talk to your boy. I'm just kicking out this energy, man, expelling it for y'all. So hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I'm Jose. I'm watching this game on my TV, and LeBron James and Kevin Love with the good chemistry, man. Yeah, it feels good to see them clicking and syncing and really working things out. I want it to be competitive, and I'm so happy that the Cleveland Cavs are up right now. And kind of, I don't want to say, I mean, it's early, it's only the second quarter, and we know how quickly things can change, especially with these Golden State Warriors. I say the Golden State Warriors, if they were mutants, they kind of are, but I feel like their mutant ability would be what I like to call the 90-second kill. Basically, in 90 game seconds, they can go from down 12 to up 4, down 8 to up 6. These guys can really just come in there, get their arms in passing lanes, get down the court, get easy buckets, get down the court, shoot threes, and really get up on you real quick. They'll run up your back if you're not careful. I'm happy, Jose saying, I'm happy they doing that, but like you said, I do want it to be competitive. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and competitive to me is like keeping the game, like keep basically within 6 to 8. That's competitive to me. If the game is within 6 to 8 points, that's what I would term competitive, especially 6 points. That's competitive. If it's 2 possessions, it's 2 to 3 possessions, it's competitive. 1 to 2 possessions is very competitive, and that's where we really want it, around that area. But realistically, something like 6 to 8 point swings or leads, I dub competitive. All right. Here goes George Hill doing what George Hill does, just being a little defensive pest when you least expect it. He almost turned over the ball, but Larry Nance Jr. getting his Spider-Man on, dunking all over the place. We got Cleveland with 49, Golden State 40. On my mark, we got it at 5 minutes and 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Klay Thompson taking George Hill. It's so funny to watch George Hill finagle his way out of Sacramento, where he probably wasn't even going to make the playoffs, into Cleveland Cavaliers, where now he's in the finals. This is his I believe this is his first finals appearance, by the way, but every year of his career he's made the playoffs. Oddly enough, I like how Steph pushed off his chest. We're trying to let that still happen again, I see. And again, shout out to everybody still rocking with me and enjoying the stream. I appreciate you guys. Just breaking down the game right now. We got 51 Cavs, 43 Golden State. George Hill bringing the ball up court, facilitating a little bit. Yeah, I was about to say Bron must not be in the game, and sure enough, he's not. But Kevin Love in there with a jump shot and miss. Steph taking it down the court, going at George Hill, trying to find a seam. Got it right to Jordan Bell. Steph with a behind-the-back pass. Klay with a behind-the-back pass to Draymond. Back to Steph. Steph taking George Hill off the dribble. Steph with a bank shot. Go ahead. Hey, that one is going on SportsCenter. Mark my words. That was incredible. I'm tired of seeing the Cavs and the Warriors in the finals. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy the Cavs are in the finals, but it would be more fun to watch if it was Celtics Rockets. I'm right there with you, Jose. That's what I wanted. My bracket prediction when it all started was actually Raps and Rockets. After the Raps got dealt with, I was hoping it would be Boston and Rockets. And Christmas didn't come early, my brother. Let's just say that. Let's just say Christmas didn't come early. Again, not the finals that we wanted, but the finals that we're getting. And you being the Cavs fan, I know there's probably some joy in that, and we can all enjoy it to a degree. I mean, it is the NBA Finals, and I am enjoying the Cavs being up right now with 51, and then Golden State with 45. As Steph dribbles into the teeth of the defense, kicks it to Draymond, comes back around. Draymond kicks it to him, and he shoots 3 and misses. So George Hill's bringing it up at KD, which you can't really call this a mismatch. He's a tree, but it would be nice if someone came and set a screen. maybe like Larry Nance or Kevin Love, but the spacing is terrible right now for the. And this is what happens when. See, this is what happens when you're too dependent on one player, and then that one player goes out the game, and now the rest of the squad doesn't know how to operate. They're not moving the ball right. You got all these people shuffled over to one side. George Hill by himself on the other side, and he's not an ISO player. Isn't it tiresome having the same two teams in the finals 4 years now, though? Tang Nation, I'm right there with you, man. Like that was the thing I said at the top, at the top of it, and I'm gonna continue to say throughout the thing that I didn't want this finals. I'll enjoy it because I'm a basketball fan, but man, 4 years in a row, I don't want a part four. We do trilogies, bro. We don't do what is it, quadrilogies or we don't do those. 3 is enough. Let's move on. Let's move on. But salary cap went up. Super team started forming. Now this is where we're at. So, development is going to be a key thing going forward in the NBA. And I hope that, the G League thing is still relatively new. They really have to figure out what they're going to do with it. I love Adam Silver as a president, as a CEO. Or whatever you want to call him, just as a leader of the NBA. So I think he has a lot of really cool ideas in mind for the G League, but we got to get development up higher. We got to get these guys, not relying on just athletics so much, but also building up their skills, because you can't rest on your laurels anymore. Like, you got great players all crammed into one team. You got to come with it. Jose says, yeah, I was hoping that the Rockets beat the Warriors so they could play the Cavs. That's what I was hoping too. Like, once I saw the Cavs beat Boston, which I pretty much already knew, game 7. I said, okay. I said Golden State is playing bad enough to where even without Chris Paul, the Rockets can put something together and just take advantage. And James Harden maybe just has the most craziest MVP night that he's had so far in the season, and it didn't happen. Not that he didn't play great, but it wasn't enough. And the sleeping giant woke up. The giant that is the Golden State Warriors came alive, and now we're here today. Oh gosh, Draymond. Draymond, bro, this guy is like the Incredible Hulk. He be killing me. He gets like the let's see what this and one really was. We're watching in slow-mo now. Okay, he had George Hill on his back. It literally looked like George Hill might have breathed on Draymond Green. Like, let me see what happened. George Hill literally placed his hand on there was no force. It was like fingertips on Draymond's back. He gets an and one, they blow the whistle. Draymond just goes crazy. He just likes to pop off. He's just gonna pop off, even when it's not warranted. That's Draymond Green. Love him or hate him. Score 53-53. It's tied now. That bodes very well for the Warriors fans. They're gonna be going off. They're gonna be crazy. We got about a minute. I got about a minute left. In the first half of the first game of the 2018 NBA Finals. Again, my name is Kurt, aka Skipintosh, or Skip. Ooh, dang! Wow. Kevin Durant with the nasty jam, fast break jam. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me again. No Hezi is the actual basketball Twitch channel that I'm a part of. There's 4 of us there. We podcast most every Sunday. We live react to game. Oh God, LeBron. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God. Bron got hit in the eye. No injuries, man. We had enough this year. We had enough. He looks like he's gonna be okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, because he before he even, like, right as he was getting in the air, he went for his eye. Oh, Draymond. God, Draymond being just careless. Poked him right in the eye. Oh my God. Ew. And they're friends too. Draymond and Bron are friends, but that's crazy. Let's see. My man Tang Nation says, why I went to hockey though. You got full of fist fights and more action. Pretty cool too that an underdog team formed a year ago and is in the finals, right? And that's the Las Vegas, right? Am I right, Tang Nation? I don't keep up with NHL too much. I was a really big fan um, when I used to live in Monterey because San Jose is not too far, and the Sharks were really priming out at that time. Alters Urbe and different players like that. The goalie at the time, I remember them, but um, man, I haven't been keeping up with hockey much at all, man. But it's definitely yeah. I mean, I like it though. Don't get me wrong. Like I like hockey. It's just I end up watching other things, but man, you know, it's an interesting sport, man. It really, really is. And those guys are tough as nails. And yeah, you might end up seeing a slugfest. It's not uncommon with the NHL, man. But yeah, we got so many sports, man. We're very blessed. If that's where you're getting fed for your sports fix, more power to you, man. Keep checking that out. And I'm gonna try to keep an ear to the ground on the story of what I believe it's the Las Vegas team that seems like they're in the finals now. So I'm gonna keep an ear out for them and see what happens. Braun at the line. So it looks like he hit one of his. So as of right now, the score is 56-53. Cavs up by 3. And I'm sure they're hoping that they can finish out this first half of the first game of the 2018 NBA Finals in the lead. J.R. Smith comes down, chucks up a shot. I'm gonna call him J.R. Chuck because he's just gonna chuck the ball up. It's not like he's gonna take the best three. All right. So I'm sure everybody that is current knows that it's the end of the first quarter and the end of the first quarter tie, 56-56. And it looks like it's off a swaggy, not a swaggy P3 ball. Let's see who ends up hitting that last one. As we go into halftime, I'll pull the stats back up. We'll cover that and we'll talk about it. And I'll take any and all questions in the chat that you guys have at that time. My man Jose says, why did he foul him like that? I knew that Green was going to try and foul him because that's the only thing he can do, right? Absolutely. He knows, everybody knows they can't contain Braun. All they can do is try to foul him. And even when they foul him, he's so strong most of the time he makes it. Draymond is just a very reckless. Yeah, Steph hit that at the buzzer. So that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Yeah. Steph hit it at the buzzer to go ahead and tie it up. That was a nice shot at halftime. That puts you guys in a much better headspace. So they can feel a lot better going in at halftime knowing that they're tied up. But let's be very clear. Cavs, Bron was playing fluid enough and they were up on their butts. But again, this is what Golden State can do. They can claw from behind like nobody's business. Yeah, Draymond Green just gets very reckless with his body. We saw that he went on a net kicking spree last season. Just a junk kicking spree, just kicking people's junk and taking names. So yeah, man. He could just be a very, very reckless player on defense. And what's weird about it is that that's probably what makes him the defender that he is, the revered defender that he is how reckless he can be. I don't care how small I am. I don't care what happens to my body. But at the same time, like, what about the other person's body? Like, they got a family too. They got to go home too. But that ain't always taken into account. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the stats, chat up about it. I might give myself about a 3-minute break, go refresh myself, but I appreciate everybody who's joining in. Much for being here with me. This is your boy Skip. Make sure you hit the follow button if you haven't yet. I cover hoop, I cover comics, I cover comic book movies, I cover and will react to various things on the internet, just kind of as I feel. And I game as well. So mostly Nintendo stuff, but you'll see me playing some retro games, Super Smash Brothers. Might get out there and dunk somebody real quick. My Mario's coming up, bruh. Just saying, I got a very nice Mario, but I main Ryu. And I definitely get down with Lucina and Corrin as well. We're looking at these stats right now while we're at halftime. We got Kevin Durant with 11 and 4 rebounds. 5 assists for KD is a very good look, especially with 11 points. He's definitely being more productive than it seems. I don't feel like I've really felt Kevin Durant in this game a whole lot, but for him to have those silent stats bodes very well. Let's see. We got Draymond. Draymond with 5, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. So he's still kind of building on that Swiss Army knife reputation that he's gotten for himself. Klay Thompson with 8. That's very good for Klay. If Klay can stay consistent with that, if Klay comes out of this game with 16 to 18, if KD ends somewhere around 19 to 23, and Steph already has 18. Now, this has been the biggest thing, right? Like, this is the biggest thing that people have talked about Steph Curry, as magical as he's been, is that he gets into the postseason and he kind of disappears a little bit. He gets into the finals, and Andre Iguodala gets the finals MVP first year. So it's stuff like that that has plagued him. So for him to have 18, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists with 1 steal at the end of the first half, that's a good look. That's what you want. If you can maintain that, and if KD can just get to the basket a little bit more, although he's setting people up, but if he can just get to the basket a little bit more. And I mean, even if Klay didn't miss that time from when J.R. Smith rolled into his knee, but if those guys can just kind of stay locked in and the bench players continue to tribute like Jordan Bell's 4 and Shaun Livingston's 4 in 6 minutes, the Warriors gonna be all right. Like Mike Lowry gonna be all right. Shout out to the bad boys. Shout out to Mike Lowry. And dang, I forgot Marcus's name, but shout out to Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. One of my favorite movies, the first Bad Boys, and the second one was very good too. But yeah, I mean, you guys are looking at it. Let's go and take a look at the Cavs. Branos. I wish I wore I got a Thanos shirt. I wish I wore my Thanos shirt and just like cut out a picture of Bron and put Bron's head on it. Branos. 24 points. 24 points in the first half. This guy is a machine. If you cut him open, parts are going to fall out. There's no this is unprecedented. This is unprecedented. He played all 82 games. All 82 games LeBron James played. How? This doesn't make sense. He's got 24, 2 with 4 assists. Man, Kevin Love with a very solid and respectable 12 and 6 and 1. That, man, Cavs, you guys are in there right now. What did I miss? I went to get a drink. Oh, man, right now we're just at halftime right now, just breaking it down, Jose. So good looking on coming back, brother. It's 56-56 at halftime, as you saw. And we're just breaking down these stats, man. I'm just astonished. Got LeBron James 24, 2 and 4. I mean, what? He's going to have a 50-point game? Game 1, 50 points. In a way, it makes me sad though too. What makes me sad potentially about this is that LeBron could have a game like this. He could have a 50-point game with 7 assists and say 6 to 8 rebounds. And then lose. That's a realistic scenario. And I don't is he staying? What do you got? I mean, did we talk about that yet? Is he staying in Cleveland? Jose, is he staying in Cleveland? Tank Nation. Is LeBron staying? Like, I wouldn't surprise me if he stayed. I don't think he's going to Philly. LeBron James and Ben Simmons, redundant. I mean, they're both managed by Rich Paul, LeBron's best friend. That's redundant. I don't see him going there. No, I don't. I don't care what Vegas says. I don't care what the odds are. I don't see Bron going to Philly. I do see Bron possibly going to LA Lakers. My initial take, because he's remodeling the house down in LA, Savannah and the kids want to be down in LA, especially Savannah. LeBron James' wife. So they're going. I said, hey, the Clippers organization is open for business. You got a very, 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 sorry about that. You got a very, actually, let me adjust my mic real quick. Give me just a second. There we go. You have a very, very, very rich and happy and excited team owner and Steve Ballmer with all that Microsoft money, all the Microsoft bits. You have the logo, Jerry West, there as an advisor to the owner. You have Doc Rivers, who's a very respectable and celebrated coach and has been to the finals and knows what it takes. So a lot of things are in their favor if that's what they wanted to do. And I apologize, y'all. I know. Whoa, my okay, my mouse might have disconnected. They have assets. I mean, they shipped some off, but yeah, they got draft picks and all that stuff. And I know Jerry West is thinking about rebuilding, but if you put Braun there and get him there early, you can go ahead and other free agents or whatever can start coming over. Not that there's a whole heap of them this offseason, but I said that was a viable option. At the time when I first came up with it, it looked a little more feasible than it does now. But for Braun to have a true paint presence like DeAndre Jordan, that's already going to take a big load off of him. Then just put one other guy with him. You only need one other guy with him. I mean, two other guys would be nice, but at least one other guy. Now, the only other thing about that is, yes, he is going to be playing in the West, so it is going to be more competitive for Braun and whatnot. But he wants to come out here. He wants to do more things with the. Oh, and actually, let me get some music running for y'all since we're at halftime. I apologize. Totally forgot to get the music going. He wants to come out to LA. He wants to bring his talents out here. He wants to get more into movies. He wants to expand. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate this word, but it is what it is. His brand. He wants to expand his brand. Braun is a great businessman. He's an intelligent guy, and he gets advice from people like Warren Buffett. He wants to do that. I think it's just a matter of time before he comes out here. I also know that he wants to do that sooner than later. So that to the point where he might retire earlier than he might absolutely need to. I mean, God, it's his 15th season in the NBA, and this guy is only getting better. Matter of fact, Jose, has Braun peaked? That's a question for all you guys. Has Braun even peaked yet? Have we seen the best of LeBron James that we're ever going to see? Because this is arguably his best season in the NBA. You know, it's crazy to think about. So a lot of questions, man. A lot of questions. But the Lakers seem a little more viable now. And it would only make sense. You know, they're a very storied and celebrated organization. So that I believe that Houston, even Houston, he could go there and he can do it, but I don't see Houston. I mean, Daryl Morey. Okay, yeah, Jose said no, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think he's peaked yet either, bro. Like literally, LeBron James next season could be better than this season. Like because that's one of the big things about athletic guys, right? Athletic guys, they since they rely on their athleticism, they don't always develop a jump shot. And especially early on, they don't. And Braun is just within the last, I'm gonna say the last 3 seasons, but definitely the last 2 seasons, he's really developed that jump shot. Now, what does that mean? You don't have to go in the paint as much, beat up your body as much, even though he has the best body. And you can sustain yourself longer if you can stand there at the top of the key, and if you can just run wing to wing, top of the key to top of the key, instead of getting your body beat up in the paint. Look at the athletic play. Look at Derrick Rose, the cautionary tale of Derrick Rose. Paint player, getting the teeth of the defense, finish incredibly, super athleticism, pounded and pounded and pounded and pounded and pounded into the ground until his knees are not. I mean, thank goodness he still has the athleticism that he does, but Derrick Rose, he's not gonna be the same. I mean, he was almost OTL last season, almost out the league. If it wasn't for his old buddy, who drove him into the ground because he plays his players too many minutes, and then they get non-contact injuries like Jimmy Butler. That's fatigue. This is 82 games. The body can only take so much. It's already a ridiculous amount of games. And I know the games got spread out more, so they have more rest. But when you play guys minutes like that, I mean, sports medicine will tell you, sports science tells you someone's going to get hurt. And it's going to be from a non-contact injury. I don't want to say I've seen the same thing, but Rudy Gay went down when he was with Sacramento last season. I saw it, non-contact injury. So, yeah, that's fatigue. That's the body giving up. Are you actually streaming the game? Mew, no, I am not streaming the game. I already got hit with the ban hammer from doing that. So there's probably some other channels that you might be able to find that'll check it out. I'm just breaking the game down and just sharing my thoughts and everything with everybody. Now I am going through the scores, so I will bring up, the stats and we cover those, but not streaming the game, no sir. But I appreciate you stopping by though. But yeah, man, I mean, this is where we're at. And I appreciate everybody who's in here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw that No Hezzy link in there again. This is our basketball podcast. This is our basketball channel that we have here on Twitch. We're really breaking the game down. It's halftime over. Not yet. Halftime's not over yet. Still probably got a few minutes for it. If you end up hanging out in here a little bit longer, I will let you know once halftime is over. But no, you're still good right now. We're still in halftime. So we're just sharing some thoughts and whatnot, but that's the link. We do basketball breakdowns. We do, we're on YouTube as well, theory videos. I'm very speculative and I'm a very analytical person, so I line up little bits of data and I can weave together a healthy and logical narrative for a lot of the chat that comes out. But of course, more of that is probably going to be taking place after the finals when we really start to kick into free agency. We will be covering the draft on No Hezzy, and I will be covering the draft as well. There's a draft event at the Golden One Center, which won an award for world-class new arena last year here in Sacramento. I will be attending the draft party at that, along with the rest of the guys from No Hezzy, and we will have coverage from that event. And then we're also going to be covering Summer League, of course, and even some local basketball stuff, as we do have Final Four here when it comes back around next year. And the high school state championships happen here in Sacramento at the Capitol as well. So tons of hoop coverage, tons of fun stuff and takes. We just like to have fun. I know you get a lot of the talking heads, and we'll give you some talking head stuff. I'll be a talking head, but I want to have fun with you guys. I want to make it interactive. We should be able to laugh and enjoy this great basketball and hoop world that we get, especially in the NBA. College hoops will cover some, but honestly, we usually stick to the NBA a little bit more. But looks like we might be slowly starting to come out of halftime. So my man, was it Merswitzer or Miss Witzer, 34? My fault if I'm butchering the name. It's hard to see past the light on the screen, but looks like we are coming out of halftime right now. So you can stick with me and I'll give you play-by-play, but you might be able to find some other streamers streaming the game. Chances are, though, if someone's streaming the game, they probably get rated, and then after you get rated, it's just a matter of time when Twitch is like, oh, wow, you're getting a lot of views out of nowhere. What's the name of that's the title. Oh, you're streaming the NBA game, and then they do the not-so-fun thing that they have to do because of laws. Anyway, though, big thanks to everybody who's in there. Again, thanks for everybody who came through. I hit the No Hezzy link. I meant to say, don't forget to hit the follow button. Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Mark Jackson. How bittersweet is this for Mark Jackson? Someone who took Golden State from a terrible situation like where my Sacramento Kings were, no man's land, to, the draft picks coming in, developing the talent, taking them from a losing record to a winning record. And then right there, as they're at the cusp, he gets the axe. For reasons that really aren't basketball related. There really were personal views and stuff on the back end. And then Steve Kerr comes in, who I have a lot of respect for Steve Kerr, and he takes his team to the finals. I don't think Mark Jackson would have done any less of a job, to be honest with you, but props to Steve Kerr. Interesting thing with Steve Kerr is notice that they haven't given him that coaching extension yet because his health is in question with that spinal cord injury that got re-injured, and he had to have multiple surgeries on it and missed half of the season. That season where Luke Walton was taking the reins. But I mean, Golden State really was in the mode where you can just roll out the basketball and they're going to get you some W's. 56-58, Golden State up by 2 right now. We are officially in the second half of the first game of the NBA 2018 NBA Finals. But they haven't extended Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr is not guaranteed to be the coach of the Golden State Warriors after next season. Could be his last one. Braun with the crazy move. All right. Nope. Looks like going Draymond Green being very reckless. And he made the layup. It looked like he was just going to fall over on George Hill. Like he just would have squished him like a pancake. George Hill with the three way out there, and he knocks it down. So George Hill with a little three ball action. And we got the game at 59-60. Golden State up 1. Let's see. Steph Curry at the top with a mismatch with Tristan Thompson on him. Easy bucket. See, Klay Thompson is still there to make the extra. I'll tell you, two people that still do make the extra pass or will on Golden State is Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. Both of those guys are still in the mode of what got them here, and they'll still make the extra pass. George Hill with a mismatch at the top. George Hill with a heat check. Way off. So you already know that you ain't hot, George Hill. And then there goes Draymond trying to lob it up to McGee, but McGee puts the bucket in, and now we got 64. Golden State up 59 for the Cavs. Bron at the top of the key with KD on him. Bad idea. Okay, switch and then they switch back. Good job, KD. And sometimes it's not even that you're gonna play some crazy defense on the guy. It's just the fact that the body size, matches, or the length. The guy that's gonna make the hardest on him. You just want to keep that guy on the best offensive player. Klay Thompson coming down with a three. Ooh, if Klay would have hit that three, Oracle would have went up in smoke. They would have set ablaze. George Hill kind of looking for his own thing. Yeah, just get it to Bron. Just get it to Bron. Now space it. Okay. Quick foul. Klay Thompson. Good job. Klay Thompson, Kevin Love, who have been friends since childhood. They've known each other since forever. Klay with a very smart foul on K Love just to send him to the line. No easy buckets. You don't always have to foul someone hard for there to not be an easy bucket. But hey, if you get a mismatch and you're the mouse in the house, foul them hard and send them to the line. Make them get it from the line. Luckily, they had a foul to give. J.R. Smith with a bunch of dribbling. Take him out. Where's my man Jose out? Jose, wherever you are, can you call Tyronn Lue and tell them to take J.R. Smith out the game, man? Another big bucket for Golden State. Golden State up 66. Cavs with 59. And man, we rolling. Looks like we get a little break here. Steph going down and then getting it to Klay. Nice little alley-oop layup style. This game is crazy. I said I was gonna take a break, but hey, y'all, we still here. No breaks taken. Everybody who's rocking with me, I appreciate you guys so much. Seriously, thanks for just hanging out. And like I said, even if you're lurking, no chat needed. I appreciate you. But if we get the chat popping, man, I'll be talking back and forth with you guys, and we will definitely keep it rolling. Commercial timeout. Always a good time to check the stats. Let's consort the Oracle. Pun intended. It's a little Matrix reference for y'all. Let's take a look at Golden State's numbers and where we're at right now. Ooh. So we are looking at Kevin Durant with 13, 5 and 5, 2 steals. Man, KD is really contributing in kind of like that all-encompassing way. So that's fantastic. Draymond Green with 7, 3, 4 and 3. That's Swiss Army knife. That's Draymond right now. Just doing everything that they need him to do. The Swiss Army knife life is real. Klay Thompson with 10 bodes very well. I would like to see Klay in with, like I said, 18. That's very realistic right now. Chef still with 18, 4 and 8. Steph with 8 assists. So Steph, I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. It's early enough. Steph going to end the game with more than 10 assists. And probably somewhere around 30 points. I mean, he's got 4 rebounds, so just filling up the stat sheet. I mean, and from there we got the role player guys, just adding, 4 points and 2 points and 2 points and whatnot to the bucket. Kevon Looney has only played 5 minutes and hadn't really contributed. He started, but it was quickly seen that wasn't going to be the piece to really get them moving. So props to Steve Kerr from seeing what changes need to be made, making the change before you get too far behind. Because remember, Devon Looney was in there, and then Golden State was up. And I think that was one of the main lineup switches that kind of got the gear rolling. So Kevon Looney just gotta play the background for right now. Let's take a look at Cleveland. Bron still have 24, 2-4 with one steal. K Love got 12 and 7. And George Hill was 6. He went from having a career year last season to barely being here. Kings messed around my squad and gave him a big contract that when you're a purgatory organization, you overpay for mediocre players. So George Hill, you're welcome. Yes, get him out. J.R. Smith, Jose says, yes, get him out. J.R. Smith has been lacking this season. I want to go up there and tell him, get him out. Bro, thank you so much, man. Yeah, JR needs to go, bro. Get him out of here. He's not helping Bron. He just needs to be gone. He needs to be out. But okay, we got the game coming back, and sure enough, J.R. Smith bringing the ball up the court. They almost trapped George Hill. KD, good job on getting back on defense for Bron. Okay, Kevin Love left wide open, and he doesn't hit it. Tristan Thompson with an incredible... Ooh, KD with a block on Tristan Thompson in the paint. Takes the ball up. Gets it to Steph. You got K Love. Oh, a dump pass. You know JaVale McGee is not that high IQ player. So, Steph, I mean, props to you for seeing the court, but you got to remember who to make that pass to and who not to make that pass to. All right. Bron with the ball with Klay Thompson on him. So we got the mismatch. So Bron, instead of scoring on Klay Thompson with the mismatch, you're gonna have Tristan Thompson come and take it. I mean, he got the bucket, but you're the better offensive scorer, and you got Klay Thompson on you. Shoot over that guy. What's going on? All right, man. Steph dribbling up at the top of the key. KD got George Hill on him. Oh, good ball movement. Hey, they're moving the ball like crazy now. Oh my God, JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee. He's gonna be on Shackton. 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 He literally just hung himself up on a dunk. Oh, JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee. And people have put respect on your name too. They really had. It's crazy. All right. So here we go. We got Klay against George Hill. Oop. Draymond tries to come in. Oop. Foul on the floor. Oh, okay. All right. So foul on the Cavs. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They're showing it in the instant replay. I wish I was streaming the game now. Just so I could put just that part in there. We're going to keep it clean, though. Twitch, I'm being good. Throw your boy some bits. Throw some bits at me, Twitch. I'm being good. I ain't streaming the game. I'm on record. I apologize for any drop frames happening, y'all. I'm definitely running this thing really tough right now, but there we go. All right. Now we charged up. 68 Golden State, 61 Cavs. We got 6 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third quarter. First game of the 2018 NBA Finals. Not the finals that we wanted, but the finals we got. Almost the finals we deserved. And, or is it? We'll find out. We'll find out if it's the finals we reserve. Gerald Smith out, Kyle Korver in. Please just do it. Jose, I agree, brother. They got to keep Kyle Korver in. He is the knockdown shooter. He is the three-ball specialist. He will dig in more on defense even. I can't say Kyle Korver is a better defender than J.R. Smith right now, but a more dedicated one. Goes a long way. Just a heads up, next commercial break. I am going to go and grab some water because talking a lot takes a lot of energy and fluid. So I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Remember, No Hezzy Hoopcast is where the whole crew, all four of us, are breaking down hoop. This is my personal channel, but this is No Hezzy edition of Skip and Tosh TV. So I hope you guys enjoy. It's kind of like, you know how like when you got cable and you get HBO for like a weekend for free, and like you get like HBO and like Showtime and like Stars for free. I don't know if y'all watch Stars. Props to Stars. Not knocking it, but that's what this is like right now. You guys are getting the No Hezzy experience via Skip and Tosh. But go on over to the channel. Again, I'll put the link in here. Don't forget it. And make sure you follow us, man, so we can break down free agency. We can break down the draft, because we will be at the draft party. We won't be at the draft, but we'll be at the draft party. Let's see. They need those 3 right now. And yes, I agree with you. Good looking, my man, Jose. But yeah, No Hezzy, man. Definitely make sure you follow us. We got 68-65 Golden State up by 3 right now. And 6 minutes left in the third. The ball is going back down the other end. LeBron taking the ball up. Oh, nice little, okay. Oh, that's another thing that went up. Bron's handle went up as well. Handling a lot, look at that. Handling a lot better. Oh, and right as I say that, he loses the ball. But his handles did get better though. I mean, Bron, before he wouldn't even be confident enough to make moves like that. And now we got Draymond up trying to take Kevin Love off the dribble. Draymond is just not a very coordinated individual when it comes to his feet, but Bron with a deep 3 all in Klay Thompson's face. And see me. He hit that boy nasty. He hit him with the John Cena. I followed your other channel because my respects goes to you, because you actually know what you're talking about, not like other people. Jose, my man, I appreciate you, man. Hey, did you hear that? That league pass paid off. I'm just kidding, man. Nah, we really follow Hoop, man. Hoop is a passion. I've been a fan of Hoop since I was younger. I fell out of it hard for a little while, and then recently came back to it within the last probably last 5 seasons. Last 5 seasons, really getting back into it. It was tough out here in Sacramento when the Kings were so high and they ended up going so low, but here we are. So yeah, no, I appreciate it. And you'll definitely find some. Check out our clips over there. The No Hezzy vernacular is hilarious. You got things like Bron tracks. Well, you might ask, well, Curtis, Skip, what is a Bron tract? We have a clip over there explaining it, but I'll give you guys a piece. of Bron tract is when a high-level free agency signs a 2-year deal, which is a 1 year with a 1-year player option, and it is a max. That way they can play for the team, basically test the team out, see if the team can put the pieces around them and win. If they do good that year, they can opt out of free agency and then sign back on another Bron tract, or they can say, okay, I'm out of here, and dip out. That's just something that we saw LeBron James kind of start, even over there with the Miami Heat. But yeah, you do a 2-year, and the second one is a player option. So if things don't work out, you can opt out, and you can take your talents to South Beach, or you can take your talents back to Cleveland. But you start to see a lot more high-level, kind of elite NBA players doing these, what we call Bron tracks. KD is on a Bron track with Golden State. Any season, KD can decide, you know what? I don't like the way the Bay Breeze smells anymore, and he could take his talents down to, let's say, Los Angeles, or he can, take himself home to Washington, D.C., the DMV area where KD is from. Shout out to the DMV. I got family in VA. Shout out to Tappahannock. That's where my family is from. That's where Chris Brown is from. And yes, Chris Brown is probably my brother, because my dad got around. Chris Brown lightweight looks more like my dad than I do, but I ain't claiming that, brother. I hope nothing but the best for him, though. But and another talented hooper. CB got handles, and he's very athletic. But we're talking about the NBA Finals right now, and these Bron tracks are crazy, man. So Bron track is one of the many terms that you guys will learn on No Hezzy. You go over to No Hezzy Hoops. The link is right there in the chat. And much love to Jose for following with that. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break, y'all. I'm going to go grab myself some more water, hit the restroom. I do hope that you stay with me, but if you go and end up going to any other Twitch channels, I just appreciate the time that you guys spent with me. Enjoy their channels as well. But if you come back in about 2 to 3 minutes, I'll be right back here. Feel free to take a break yourself and get yourself some refreshments. But I will be playing some nice little music that I made myself on hold. So Hang tight, guys, and I'll be right back. Appreciate you. be back, y'all. Excuse me, I had to get a little bite to eat too. Ooh. How the tide has turned. Looks like Golden State's almost up by 10. Bruh, this is crazy. What I say, 90 game seconds is all it takes for them. When they got more time to nap, now they're up. What do you do with these guys, man? What do you do? I appreciate you guys being patient while I went and I grabbed some refreshments and everything too. Got my water back up, so appreciate y'all. Mayo, y'all want to sponsor me? Y'all go ahead and do it. Sponsor your boy. And everybody else, I appreciate y'all for joining in. Next time out, we'll go ahead and cover the stats and just kind of see how we got here to the Golden State Warriors being up so much so fast. Their second half team. Simple as that. Sometimes it takes them a little while to get things going. Welcome back, man. Jose, my man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Happy to be back, man. We got 78 Cleveland, 84 Golden State. Swaggy P with the chuck. No luck. Jordan Bell with the athletic attempt. No good. Swaggy P trying to be obviously trying to make Dennis Rodman proud, because apparently Dennis Rodman showed up in his dream not too long ago and told him he gonna play some defense. And look at him, he's really defending. Wow, good defense by Nick Young. Bell, nope, no go. End of the third quarter. It's time to look at the stats. Y'all ready? Here we go. So let's go. Let's look at Cleveland first. This guy LeBron is incredible. He's incredible. Simply incredible. Bron with 36, 4 and 5, 1 steal. We got Kevin Love, 16 points, 11 rebounds. So double, bang, bang, big time. 1 assist. We got Tristan Thompson, 2 points, 5 rebounds. I would like to see Tristan Thompson even right now somewhere closer to 7. That would really be helping Cleveland out, get some second chance points, some cleanup points, or at least get it back, kick it out, knock down a 3, something of that sort. We got J.R. Smith still stuck at 7, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and he almost took out Klay Thompson. I wish that was a stat on here. It's not right now. In addition to that, we got Jordan Clarkson playing 10 minutes and only 2 points. So he's just playing fast and loose, wild and out of control. Not contributing to the team the way they really need right now. Not a big surprise. Take a look at Golden State. KD with 21, 7 and 5. KD, man, making it happen. And he got a steal as well. 3 blocks, a big monster block on Tristan Thompson, which turns into a transition bucket. So that's a good look. We also have Kevon Looney. He's come back into the game and ended up putting some points on the board, 4 points, 1 rebound. Still not a lot of production out of him. Sometimes Kevon Looney is one of those people, or Kevin Looney is one of those people where not everything that he contributes to the team shows up on a stat sheet. His energy, his tenacity alone, and being tough down there in the paint. Again, things that don't show up on the stat sheet, but things that he brings. Steph with 21, 4 and 7, 1 steal. So Steph's being the man that he needs to for his team. And then again, team contributions. Jordan Bell with 4. You got Nick Young with 2. And playing some defense, another thing that didn't show up on the stat sheet. So Nick Young with 2. You have Sean Livingston with 4. Patrick McCaw with 2 inside of 3 minutes. Dave West with 2 inside of 4 minutes, as well as an assist. And then you got JaVale McGee, 6 minutes. He got 4 points and 1 rebound, as well as 1 block. Would have been 6 points if he didn't hang himself on a dunk. JaVale McGee and Shaq still won't be separated. He will be on Shaqton. Mark my words. That's what we're looking like as far as stats, y'all. As far as what got them back in the game, Klay Thompson having 13 points, which that's something that I didn't note when I had the stats up. That means something. Losing him for the little bit of minutes and him kind of being a little discombobulated once J.R. Smith rolled into his knee. I'm just glad that didn't take him so far outside of his game that he wasn't able to recover and then come back in and be effective. They're moving the ball better. That's the main thing that I've noticed, and you guys probably noticed it too. After coming out of the halftime, Steve Kerr must have had that conversation with them. Hey guys, we got to find better shots. All you guys are talented, but we need the best shots for a few reasons. One, we need easier shots so we can maintain our energy and put more energy into playing defense, because can't nobody stop Bron. So they really, really do need to make sure ain't nobody else on the team scoring. Kevin Love's kind of having his way a little bit, you could say. Even if you don't go as far as to say that, Kevin Love is, being a production horse for his team. So I'm sure that conversation was had, and it looks like their defense is a little bit better right now as well. So here we are. Now all of a sudden, Golden State is up. All right, Jeff Green. Jeff Green is going to have to, again, kind of be that guy that steps up and alongside Bron and Kevin Love and, give them the boost, especially off the bench that they need. Jeff Green will probably close the game. If the game is close, he'll probably be in the game. But if they pull too far ahead, Steph gonna make this corner three. I'm so surprised Steph didn't make that corner three. I am like super surprised. 78 Cleveland, 84 Golden State. Jordan Clarkson doing way too much dribbling, way too much dribbling, and trying to turn it into an ISO ball thing. You the same thing that Golden State, and not that you play the game the same way, but you got to swing the ball around side to side to side, get these guys shifting, moving, tire these guys out, and then get yourself the best shot. If that's not on your agenda, chances are you're walking out of Roracle with a nice big fat juicy L. And then you got to walk right back into Oracle on Sunday and uninsert your head from your rectum, so to speak. Golden State on the run. Someone got a finger in there. I mean, not a finger, but a digit. Bron with the steal. Bron with the pass to Jeff Green. And Jeff Green being the juggernaut I said he is. He had a running start. He finished very strong. Yo, what's good? Oh, man, my man, Nike T04, brother. Life is good now that you back in here. Appreciate you being here. We just covering this game, man. Golden State up 4 right now. Golden State 84. Cleveland 80. Steph Curry with the 3, and he doesn't get it, but Bron with the assist. Ooh, almost got the assist. Bron with the outlet pass to Larry Nance Jr. Larry Nance Jr. got wrapped up by Kevon Looney. No easy buckets. No assist for Bron right there on that play. But again, props to the Cavs for just doing what it takes to stay in the game for right now. Ooh, Bron. Oh, that was back to Bron getting poked in the eye. Oh my God, his eye. Yeah, he's got a. Oh man, anyone there? Let's see. Curtis Putney. Yeah, what's going on, man? Oh my, the Celts. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, the Cavs. Oh my, the Cavs. Yeah, man. The Cavs in the game right now. 80 to 84. Golden State up by 4, but only thing is, man, Bron took a really, really mean finger to the eye, and he's got like a bursted blood vessel or something. Is the actual game on or not? Curtis, the actual game is on, but the game is not being streamed on my channel. Did that once. Nike OT met me at that time and saw that band hammer came down for 24 hours. So we're keeping it clean. We're just talking about the hoop, but I do show the stats. So you will see stats here. Every time that there's a timeout, we cover those. And I'll give you guys my live reaction at the end of the game. And we'll just make it a conversation. So if you're looking to talk hoop, this is the place. If you're looking to watch the game, you might find another streamer that has it on, or a link or something online, or maybe even the app itself, the ABC app. So try to go those routes. If you got a cable or anybody's cable login, get the ABC app, log in with their cable credentials, man. You can watch the game right there on your phone, your iPad, Apple TV, which is what I personally have. Bron, damn. I ain't say GD this time. I said Bron, damn. Bron, damn. He just dunked the hell out of that. My God. Time for a Twitch clip, people. Gotta clip it. And then we go right back to it. Kyle Korver, hopefully he's coming in the game. J.R. Smith is not the guy that's going to get the job done today. But, man, big shout out to my man, Nike T04, man, for coming back in and hanging out with the kid. Man, just covering the hoop, man. Klay Thompson at the line. Let's see what this is what he does. He's a shooter. He knocks these down. Klay Thompson has one of the most simple and best laid out like repetitions before shooting a free throw. They say the key to consistency, right, is doing it the same way. Like the way that you get the same results is by doing it the same way. So Klay, it's the little things. Once you're in the pro hoop, it's the little things, right? It's the subtleties and nuances. Everybody there is athletic, or enough, or shoots well enough, XYZ. But it's the little things to keep you consistent and at the top of your game. Oh man, let's see. My man Jose says, "What can you say? That's what the man is good at." Straight up, man. Straight up. You said it, Jose. I'll be right back. All right, Nike OT04. I'll be here, man. Just come back through and see your boy. I will be here. We got 89 Golden State, 85 Cleveland. Steph at the top of the key with the ball. Kyle Korver comes over to do some sideways defense. Bron digging into Steph's body. Draymond with the 3 over Jeff Green. Not moving the ball enough. That wasn't a good enough shot, especially someone like Draymond Green. He's not the knock it down in your face kind of guy. He's the, oh, nobody's around, I could probably knock this down kind of guy. But as we can see, them pulling J.R. Smith out, or at least inserting Kyle Korver hits the shot that takes them down only by 1. So now that we got a timeout, let's go ahead and take a look at these stats like we like to do. Right now we are looking at let's go ahead and go over to Cleveland first. Actually, we'll come back over to Golden State. Bron with 38. Bron, oh my God. Bron's gonna have a 50-point game. At least right there. I mean, he's gonna have somewhere around a 50-point game. Kevin Love with 16 and 11. Gosh, Bron, hold on. Go back to Bron. He has 38, 5, and 8 assists with 1 steal. So the triple-double that I had anticipated, maybe not quite there just because of the rebounds. And Bron knows that sustain, he's got to give somewhere. So he's giving in the rebound section and making sure he's filling up the assists, getting his guys involved. And then, of course, him being the beast he is, 38 points. Kevin Love with 16 and 11, the double-double machine, what they needed. Tristan Thompson with 2 and 5. Tristan Thompson is not quite holding up his weight. Really where they need him to be, those boards need to be up, like I said, somewhere closer to like 8 to 10 right now is what would be favorable. I mean, Kevin Love's out rebounding you, and your only job is to rebound and kind of be a body down low. My man Jose, about time he took out J.R. Smith. Now let's go Cavs. Let's go Cavs. Good luck to the Cavs. Again, I'm not a Cavs fan, but that's who I'm rooting for this time around. Let's get it 2-2. I don't want it to be 3, Golden State 3 and Cavs 1, especially if Bron decides to stay in Cleveland and he brings him back again next season. I'd rather it be 2-2 and then they do a game 5 than it be like 3-1. And let's just see if Bron can just win and just get another ring. It's just like the storyline is just not as appealing. George Hill, J.R. Smith was 7 and 4 still. He's stuck at that, 2 assists. Thank goodness he's out the game. George Hill, a pretty pitiful game. Played a little defense that's not showing up on the stat sheet, but not earning his keep right now, especially for the fat, juicy contract he's getting. I think he's getting somewhere around like $20 million this year. So again, George Hill, please thank my Kings organization for giving you a contract and then, trading you off. And thank you, Cavs, for absorbing a terrible contract for us. We really appreciate that. We're just gonna keep building through the draft, baby. That's another story. We getting down to Jordan Clarkson with 2 and 1. I'm not rocking with that, Jordan Clarkson. 14 minutes and you're 2 and 1. You knew to at least be somewhere closer around the 6, like the 6 and two assists type thing. So not rocking with that. Jeff Green with 5, 1, and 4 and 1. So Jeff Green, again, inconsistent scorer, but doing some other things to contribute to the team. Specifically those assists. I'm very surprised that Jeff Green has that many assists, but if he's in that mode, he needs to lock into that mode and keep distributing the ball. My man Nike T04 back in the chat. The chat building? The building? I didn't know to say if you back in the building or back in the chat. Bro, wherever you are, man, I'm just happy to have you back with us while we're hanging out. Definitely feel free to throw out any questions as you normally do. You usually have some good questions, man, and some dope takes as well. So that's why it's good to have people like you in here with us. We have Larry Nance Jr. Close to a double-double, 9 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 steal. So Larry Nance is coming off the bench and earning his keep. And oh my gosh, Draymond with a very good pass, a very good extra pass out of that Steph dumped down into the paint. And finally, Kyle Korver only hit that 1 bucket. He only has 3 points out of 14 minutes, 2 rebounds and 1 assist. I'm kind of surprised on that, but it is what it is though. So we back, y'all. Games back on. Cavs 88, Golden State 89. Draymond got the ball down there in the block on the post. Bron guarding him. Klay Thompson penetrates and puts it in the air. Kevon Looney, little alley-oop off the glass. And it's 91-88 Cleveland. Yeah, y'all. 8 minutes left in the entire game of the first game of the 2018 NBA Finals. No Hezzy again is the place where we really break down the hoop. This is the No Hezzy edition of the Skip Skip and Tosh breakdown, but you guys know about No Hezzy. My man Nike T04 knows about No Hezzy. My man Jose knows about No Hezzy. So everybody that's not in the know, hit that link, tap the heart, show your boys some love. That way we're connected. Now you follow. You follow? Let's get it. Bron through the lane, off the glass with one hand. You know when they do this, you know when they do it's all, they gather with one hand and then they look at it like that. That's that work. Here we go. We got KD down in the post, kick it back to Steph, shoot a 3, and you know Steph is not hitting the threes right now. I mean, I'm glad he's contributing the way he has, which he's been getting points in the paint, but he's not knocking down his threes right now. Yet and still he's the main contributor. Bron with 40, 45 and 8. Oh, 40, 5 rebounds and 8 assists. Bron pushing off with Kevon Looney. Jeff Green with the corner 3. Nope. KD out rebounding Larry Nance Jr. Bringing the ball up the court. Bron on him. Ooh, crosses Bron nasty. Ooh, Euro steps. Ooh, Bron. Bron's having a Bron fit. He's having a Bron fit. Yeah, Jose. Right. Like it's flames right now, bro. Like we really, all right. You know what I mean? 6 minutes left, and we have a game. Bron on fire. Lightweight man on fire with Denzel. we gotta get the man on fire Denzel poster and then put the Bron head on it. Superimpose Bron's head. Bron on fire. I rock with it, Jose. I rock with it, brother. Yeah, Bron is outraged at that, but you know how that goes, Bron. I mean, they already don't call a whole lot of stuff on you, so you kind of just gotta rock with it. But you are the man right now. Yeah, you already know. It's gonna be a close and hard fought game. It's gonna be a really interesting one. Curry with the D. Yeah, you could say that. You could definitely say that, Nike T04. Yeah, man. All right, KD missed a free throw. 92-92. Kevon Looney with the putback. That garbage work. You gotta have a garbage man to clean up the garbage, man. You gotta have a garbage man to clean up the garbage, man. It's like Jay, right? I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man. Let me watch these finals. Damn. We in here, y'all. It's first game. All right, Bron putting the handle work in. I like Bron's little step back. It's slow and it's clunky. It looks like a big guy doing a step back, but he be hitting it in this smooth. I really appreciate that little step back. All right, they got the ball back. Bron at the top of the key. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is just like, what? Oh my God. Bron really has to do it all himself. He really just, he dribbled way too much. His arm got hit. His arm definitely got hit. That was a good foul by Jordan Clarkson to stop it all. Bron's arm definitely got hit, and they definitely didn't call it. Yeah, Bron is pissed. like Jose said, on fire. Oh, I think my game is ahead. Yeah, Nike, I'll tell you, your game probably is ahead. I'm streaming it via the ABC app, so I'm at, we'll see. Yeah, I know you're probably 30 seconds because on the TV right now, 94-92 Golden State, there's 5:51, but on my NBA app that's got the stats, it's 5:06. So it looks like I'm somewhere around about 40 seconds behind. The wonderful world of internet, you know what I mean? Everything ain't quite in real time yet, but we you know, we rocking with it. I remember when YouTube first came out and I was just like, hold on, wait, you can watch like a bunch of videos in one place, like one after another, and they have channels kind of like TV. And now, bro, like we went from like even creating videos at like in post-production, uploading them being mind-blowing, to now like anybody with an iPhone can stream live to Twitch, you know, or someone with some things like that. Oh no, it's all good, brother. Hey, don't worry about it. Like me, see, I'm one of those people, I respect everybody else in the spoilers, but stuff kind of can't really be spoiled for me because I got to see things play out. I'm a visual person. So yeah, no, if you get something in real time and you're excited about it, don't hold back your excitement, bro. Go ahead and share it. That's what we're here for. Oh, James, oop, with a high IQ play, but it just didn't work out. 97 Golden State, 94 Cleveland is what I got right now. The real-time score is 94 Cavs, 100 Cleveland. Chef Curry with the big three. Yeah, that's the one that's gonna set them on fire. That's the one that's gonna set them on fire. All right. Oh, my bad for bumping the mic. So with the timeout call, let me go ahead and adjust the mic. So with the timeout called, 437, 94 Cleveland, 100 Cavs. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats because that's what we do. We break things down around here. Bam. So we're looking at Brown with a nice 40-piece, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal. K-Love continues to fill it up for his crew, holding up his end of the bargain, double-double with 18 points and 12 rebounds, 1 assist as well. We already covered Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith in the same spot, George Hill. I mean, that's pretty much it. Larry Nance Jr. with another pair of rebounds, so he's flirting with a double-double. Lightweight, you know what I'm saying, kissing her on the hand and winking at her, you know what I'm saying. They about to go on a date. He's just 1 point away from his double-double. And those are the main contributions right there. Kyle Korver still only with 3. So that's what we're looking at. Let's go over to Golden State. KD 22, 8 and 6, 1 steal, 3 blocks, still around the same thing. Draymond flirting with a double-double, flirting with a few things. Dang, Draymond lining up. Y'all seeing this? Let's see. Yeah, this dude got 10 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks. Draymond being very productive. Kevon Looney coming back in the game and starting to figure things out with 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. That's good, big work. Clay, 18-2. Yep, he's holding his end of the bargain down. Chef with 24, 4, and 8 with 1 steal. And then, you know, again, the bench guys kind of filling it up as they do. 2 pieces and 4 pieces here and there. Honestly, I expected to Steph. Steph's obviously not playing bad. He's not doing it bad, but I expected Steph to be somewhere closer around maybe 28 right now. And if he just would have hit 2 more of his threes that he missed, as simple as that. Because I mean, as far as shooting goes, if we look over at Steph, let me lock him down. So he's 5 of 11 from 3-point attempts, which is really good. I mean, he's shooting 45%, which is just really good. But still, man, just like some of those other shots, of even just 1 more of them drop for him to be at 27. I mean, every point counts when the game is as close as this. I mean, that would have them at 103. 96 to 100 versus 96 to 103. That 1 point, man, that's why the 3 ball is such a not a conundrum, but why it's become such a phenomenon, because that 1 extra point takes it from a 2-possession game to a 3-possession game. Especially down the end, it really matters. And then plus it's just, the other stuff about points in the paint, long twos being lower percentage shots. If you have any questions about that, just definitely look up the phenomenon of the 3 ball and then actually see the mathematical breakdown of it. Like, they have this crazy point system, like, oh, threes are, per possession are worth 1.2 points, and corner threes are worth this. It's very interesting. The analytics that go along with it. And I have to say that they're producing. Eye test is still number 1 overall, but analytics do play a role. My man Jose, my bad, Jose. I know you had that question for a minute. Are you gonna stream every game in the finals? Because if you do, I gotta get in the stream and chat because this was some good chats. Respect to you again, man. Hey, thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. Everyone, we should be covering everyone either again here on this channel or on No Hezi. But yeah, I'm committed to covering everyone. I do deal with the illness that kind of one of the symptoms of it is chronic fatigue. And you guys probably noticed that like I have to drink a lot of liquids because sometimes it even kind of locks up me being able to talk for a second. But as long as none of that stuff bugs me, man, I'm gonna be right here with y'all having this hoop chat, you know what I'm saying, really going in. And yeah, man, we definitely, the way that the No Hezi show is going, we're gonna eventually transition to taking like people calling in either via Discord or probably Discord, maybe Skype, but having people like call in and like with a quick question. So you hit the follow button, so that opportunity is going to be available. It's likely going to start. I'm going to try to get it in because I'm like the tech guy, like I'm one, I kind of produce the show, so it's likely going to be starting probably the next 2 times that we get it in. My goal is by game 7, I want you guys to be able to call in, you know, with a question or, you know, like a little 30-second John, you know what I mean? Where we talk to you real quick, 30 seconds bloop, and then we go. LeBron, my man Nike OT4 said, oh, LeBron. So something about to happen. Let me see where I am. The game is 2 minutes and 35 seconds in the NBA app, 3 minutes and 16 seconds where I'm at. 96 Cleveland, 100 Golden State. KD chucks up an air ball and shot clock violation. Terrible turnover. One of the worst turnovers you want to have when you're such an offensive juggernaut like Golden State. Shot clock violation. Most of the time what that tells me is the ball just didn't move enough. All right, y'all. Again, thanks for rocking with me. Let me go back to the normal view. I accidentally left the stats up because the game popped back on, but I appreciate y'all being so good. Ooh, okay. Nike T04. Ooh, LeBron. I think you just saw a live reaction to that. Dog. Bron came down that baseline like, mah. That was nasty. That was super nasty. All right, we got Chef at the top, Bron on him. Ooh, all right, ooh, Steph on the move. That's gone. That's it. And nobody in the paint. And that's why that's the other thing about the 3 ball, the spacing. I know we hear a lot of people talk about spacing. Having guys have to guard people so close on the perimeter obviously opens up the gap. So if you got a guy, you do a little pick and roll or set a little screen and the guy beats the guy. If the defense collapses, he kicks it out to the open guy or he just goes straight to the bucket. So that's another reason why the 3 ball is so important in these times. They up here playing volleyball. Ooh, Kevin Love with the nice shot fake and he knocks down the 3. There we go. 101 to 102. 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. This game is competitive. This game is a game. This is the finals. This is what we want as hoop fans. I'm stoked and I'm really rooting for the Cavs, man. Steph off the glass. That's what's up. Dan LeBron, that dunk was nasty. Jose, that thing was nasty, bro. Man. Bron at the top of the key. Oh, Steph, you should have stuck with J.R. Smith and let. All right, here we go. Yeah, he gonna push you right. Oh, Bron with the great vision. Oh, Chuck. J.R. Chuck, man. Chuck in the, oh, no, that's Jeff Green. My fault. All right, Jeff Green. Okay, I was about to get on J.R. Smith nasty right now. That was Jeff Green. All right, KD with Kevin Love on him. All right, KD, you know you got the quicker feet. Yeah. Ooh, a little bump in his body. Ooh, nope. Too much contact. Threw off the shot. All right. And so we got 101 Cleveland, 102 Golden State. We got 1 minute left in the first game. In the first game of the 2018 NBA Finals, y'all. Hey, it's exciting. I'm excited now. I did not want this. Ooh, bro. Hey, I know hey, shout out to my boy T. Shout out to my boy Terrell, wherever he is right now. Oh man, I know he's going crazy. He's from Cleveland. And Bron is his dude. And man, that was, I mean, he just, Kevon Looney, he got all up in your body. Kevon Looney, Bron got all up in your body, bruh. Really ain't nothing else you can say. Ain't nothing you can say to that. That just is what it is, man. All right. Had to Twitch clip that real quick. If drop frames are occurring, I apologize, y'all. I'm viewing the stream. It looks like it's staying pretty steady, but you know how that goes. And this computer, man, it's doing its best to keep up. I appreciate y'all. We had a damn LeBron, just stop. Don't do that to him like that. Don't do it to him like that, Brian. Brian, don't do it to him like that. Hey, man, the king is having his way. The king is having his way right now. He's keeping these guys in the game. It's really nasty. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats, just so that way we can really take a clear look and see how this thing is breaking down. Stats don't show everything, but their behaviors and indicators. KD with 22 and 9 and 6. KD is having a damn good game. KD really has he's having a damn good game. Borderline a great game. But you're talking about possibly one of the greatest players ever, and that's the only thing dwarfing KD's performance is the king himself, LeBron James. Nike T04, yeah, bro, right? I know, right? Yeah, man, it's real right now. All right, we got Draymond Green with 10, 9, and 6, as well as 5 steals, which is unprecedented, and 2 blocks. Draymond Green is filling this thing up and doing his job for a squad. Kevon Looney still at 8 and 4. Clay still at 18 and 2. Steph with 26 and 5 and 8 assists. 1 still not quite getting to those more than 10 assists as we thought. The ball movement is not there, and that's really why. Steph, I would like Steph at this moment to have something closer to 32, but that's not the case. And here we are. We're going to go ahead and go back to it because the game is back on. Appreciate y'all rocking with me again. Let me throw Jose, yes. Hey, man. Hey, Nike 204 is good peeps, man. I'm glad y'all chatting it up as well, man. Real good peeps. All right, KD beating Jeff Green off the dribble, and what? Ooh, charge. Bron got the charge. They gave Bron the charge. Okay, good. I'm fine with that. Give Bron the charge. I'm with it. Bro, this game is crazy. This game is nuts. This game is a trip. Whoa, damn. Hold on, Bron. Was Bron in the restricted area? Ooh, he got in there just in time. That's close. They got to review it, don't they? Yeah, I say Bron got there. He got there in time. He wasn't doing normal. I mean, he turned the shoulder a little bit, but the fact is, the feet being set is more important than what's happening at the top. If you are in legal guarding position, if you beat your, oh, here we go. We got a Steve Javi. Let's see what Steve Javi says. Yeah, James is in the restricted area. The only thing about it is, okay, so Steve Javi is just saying they're double checking. You know what? He slid his toes. He slid the right toe, and I think I'm curious if that's gonna be the knock against him. Now he got the toe there in time to where once the contact happened up top, the toe was established, the footing was established, but it's gonna be really close. I don't know which way they're gonna go. I'm hoping that they give it to Bron though. I want to see a more interesting series. How exciting would it be if the first game Bron stole from the Golden State Warriors? We get a series out the gate if that happens. Yeah, he moved into it. He did move into it. He moved into it, but I'm trying to see. And then Nike OT4, I mean, if you get the word first and you put it in the chat, that's totally fine, brother. No problem at all. Well, I guess that was the answer. All right. KD shooting 2. You know what's funny to me though, and I respect it. I respect that the refs will actually come over there and explain it to them. But I'm a referee. What I say goes. I mean, we can have a conversation, but I'm not about to change the call. I mean, unless like I get evidence or it gets kicked down. But like, look, we looked at it again. I'll just look. It's very simple. Actually, I wouldn't even do that. I just be like, hey, it's going that way. Y'all want to come and talk to me after that? We could, but I'm trying to get out of here. I ain't trying to be all here all night. So yeah, y'all not about to have a 5-minute conversation with me. I just saw it. I just talked to them. Y'all should have been looking up at the monitor, but it don't really matter because I'm the referee. Let's go. But honestly, man, I really wish that they really did give that to Bron. I'm really trying to see Bron take this. But what if we get an overtime in game 1? That's realistic. We could get that. It would be dope. Let's see what we get. Everybody tuning in, remember to hit that follow button. I appreciate y'all. And remember that No Hezi is the place where we got all 4 guys breaking down hoop. Again, this is a No Hezi edition of Skip and Tosh Reacts. Appreciate y'all being here, and it is timeout. So you know what we do at timeout? That time, brothers and sisters. I gotta find that sample so I can brothers and sisters. I need that. We're gonna get up on this. We're gonna get some Public Enemy in here. I ain't old, but I grew up with the old heads, man. All right, so here we are. Let's take a look at it. Tail of the tape. KD with 24-9, 6-1 and 3. Draymond 10-9, 6-5-2. And then Clay still 18 and 2. Steph still 26-5 and 8. Go over the Cleveland side of the thing, and we got Bron. He's gonna end with a 50. I mean, just round up. It's a 50-point game. Bron scored 50 points like by himself against the Warriors. It's just ridiculous. LeBron, Steph, God, this is crazy. Nike OT, keep it popping, man. Keep it excited, man. I appreciate you, man, dropping the stuff, dropping the takes in there, man. Ooh, I know it's crazy right now. All right, real quick, we wrapping up. Kevin Love with 21 and 14. K Love did his job tonight. Put some respect on that man's name. We got J.R. Smith. Take some respect off that man's name. And everybody else is doing what they can. Larry Nance Jr. with 9 and 11. We're going back to the normal view. This game is crazy. Bron at the top of the key. Boo! Woo, woo! Bron, damn. Bro. Nike OT, I see what you're saying. Steph gotta hit a 3 right here. Or is he going to the rack? Ooh, Steph goes to the rack. This game is nuts. And one? This is crazy. I'm at 23.5 seconds. I know in real time it's 4.1 seconds left. Golden State up 107-106. Golden State up by 1. Man, this game is nuts, man. This game is crazy. Everybody, much love. LeBron did what I say. Stop it. There you go, Jose. Jose already knew, man. Jose knows what it takes. Jose knows what Bron is capable of. We all do. But props to Jose for calling it. Cavs gonna steal it. I'm with it, y'all. I'm trying to see Cavs steal it. Bron. Ooh. George Hill. Back to Bron. Yeah, this is Bron time. It's Bron time. Ooh. Foul. Yeah. Klay Thompson with a terrible foul. Terrible foul. Hey, Bron got to get his eye checked out. Hey, someone call the best optometrist in the Bay, in the Yay, and get the king helped out. We get OT, y'all. I said it was a realistic possibility, and we got that. OT for game 1. This is competitive. This is what we wanted, and we got it. This is crazy. George Hill knocking down the threes. And again, Cleveland, you're welcome. The gift of George Hill and that obnoxious contract. Oh, I'm dead. All right, y'all. OT is what it is. And that's looking like what we might get. I'm looking at the stats. My stats is up to date. It still says 4 seconds, 4.1 seconds, 107. Ooh. Oh no, that's why it says OT. Okay. Nike TO4 called it. He said OT. This thing just isn't updating. I'm not saying OT, but there we go. Into regulation. The Bron thing, right? We get overtime. The gift of Bron. We've been given the gift of Bron. Double OT, like I'm KG, smoking OG. Man, this dude. This is crazy. But George Hill, I don't know if George Hill should have really locked in and made that or not. People were sleeping on this year's finals, bro. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, I was sleeping on this year's finals. I said I don't want this, but you know what? I was dead wrong, because what we're seeing right now, I want this. I want this. I want this bad. Lightweight need this. All right, y'all. Since we're going over into OT, give me just a second. Your boy Kurt be dealing with back issues and all sorts of different stuff. So I'm just going to take a second to stretch. And as soon as we get started, I'll be right back with y'all. I'm going to throw some more, you know what I'm saying, give y'all that sweet, sweet BRB music. But I'm just going to stretch my back. I won't even be gone 2 minutes. So appreciate y'all rocking with me. Let's get it. All right, y'all, I'm back with y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. We starting this OT. I know they got it popping. Again, make sure that you're following the No Hezzy Hoopcast. I know most of y'all already are, and I lightweight feel like I'm spamming it, but I just got to get the word out to the people. But y'all already in the know, and I appreciate y'all. Brian against Steph at the top of the key. Brian with the kick out. George Hill with the quick pass to Kevin Love, and Kevin Love cannot connect. 107-107 is what I got on my end. It looks like 107-107 is what's in the NBA app as well, so we are up to date on the score. All right, yeah, get it to Draymond. Go ahead and let him run point Draymond. Point Craymond. I might have to kick the seat back a little bit. Give the back a little bit of a rest. Woo, boy. Booyaka shot. Real in here, man. Again, shout out to everybody rocking with me in das chat. My man Nike TO4, keeping it all the way live and keeping us current as well. My man Jose. Ooh, yeah, that's a foul. Got him right on the arm. Yeah, my man Jose, a fantastic new addition to the Skip and Tosh chat room. I appreciate y'all, man, so much. Damn, man, if I had bits, I'd give them to y'all just for rocking with me. I feel like Frank Ocean. What Frank Ocean say? He said they paying me. I should be paying them, mama. Honest to God. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are golden, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with your boy Kurt, aka Skip. You'll get the story of the name a little later. Everybody who's new in here, appreciate y'all. We're just breaking down the game, not live streaming it. So if you're in here for that, I don't want to waste your time. But we are breaking it down live right now. Live and direct. Live and direct. Sorry if that was too loud. Live and direct. There we go. Not in the mic as much. We got George Hill trying to back down Steph Curry at the top. Uh-oh. George Hill gets loose and cannot finish. Draymond Green being the pest that he is. Steph, I mean, Clay about to hit this in the three. I already knew it. LeBron can't do it on his own, dude. Yeah. He can't, Nike 204. He can't, bro. He can't do it on his own. And that was my whole thing, man. Like, LeBron just can't do it on his own, dog. Excuse me, y'all, while I take a little bite of my burrito. Like I said, it's kind of part of my sickness thing. So y'all might see me eating a lot on stream. It's kind of because I have to. Oh, snap. Here we go. All right, Steph versus George Hill at the top. Ooh. Another assist. How many assists is that for Steph? 7? That was ridiculous. He just threw it behind his head. That's crazy. Yeah, Bron can't do it on his own. Nike T04 said it. Bron can't do it on his own. I mean, we all knew that, but Nike OT with the timely reminder. It's gonna take more than Bron. It's gonna take more than Bron alone. You know that word from what did it say from in the Bible? Man cannot survive on bread alone. The Cavs cannot win on Bron alone. They need other guys to step up. And granted, Kevin Love is doing his job. But it's gonna take even more than Kevin Love. We need another with Jeff Green, how he stepped up in Game 7. We need Jeff Green to step up. We need someone else to step up, and it's not happening. Man, Kyrie leaving him really, really hurt, man. It really, really hurt. And it's the finals chances that they need him. So, I have to figure it out. Let's take a look at the stats. So we got KD with 26, 9, and 6. 1 steal, 3 blocks. Incredible. Again, a great game. Overshadowed only by the greatness that is LeBron James. Draymond with 10, 11, and 7. So 10, 11, 7, 10, 11, 7, 5, and 3. So with this OT, and they got enough time left, this is a push. But this guy Draymond Green could realistically end the game with 1 or maybe even 2 more assists, which is wild. And people thought the Cavs won the trade. Yeah, people thought the Cavs won the trade. Look, IT ain't even there no more. He got traded. I thought it was a wash. I said, hey, you know what? I mean, I felt like Kyrie was a better player than Isaiah Thomas, and Isaiah Thomas obviously used to play for my Kings. I thought Kyrie was a better player, but I thought it worked out for both teams. I felt like Boston came out on top, but I didn't feel like the Cavs lost, especially with them having Derrick Rose at that time, who didn't remember Derrick Rose when he was on the Knicks? He didn't have a terrible season. It wasn't a Derrick Rose season that we expect a Derrick Rose caliber player to have when he was in his prime, but it wasn't a bad season. But he came to the Cavs and it just did not work. It just did not work. 107-114, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Bron baking down Steph Curry. Bron with the shot. It was a chuck. He had to. The shot clock was running down. What do you do? All right. Here we go. Draymond Green at the top. Brown on him. Oh my gosh. Sean Livingston got the jump on George Hill. And Sean Livingston is like a solid 4 inches taller than George Hill. So George Hill was toast anyway. That's just what it is. Bron trying to do it. Oh my God. Bron going against four Golden State defenders. And he made it. It dropped. (116-109), Golden State. Steph with Kevin Love on him. Ooh, Steph gave it up. Ooh, 4 seconds. Draymond with the 3. Game time. 119-109, Cleveland. LeBron trying to do it on his own. God, I mean, it's kind of, man, it's kind of sad to see. It's almost like watching that one scene in that movie where okay, 111-119. That's what it is. Nike T04 with the official score into the game. 111-119 Golden State. It's kind of like watching That one scene where like Julius Caesar, like everybody betrays him and he gets stabbed and it's just like in slow mo. He's just like taking all these knives. That's what it's like watching Bronn. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. It's sad, man. I told you that's gonna be the saddest part. What did I say? I said it's gonna be very sad if Bronn has a 50-point game and they still lose. And what happened? 51, 8, 8, and 1. And an L. I think the king deserves better than this, but guess what? This is the hoop world we live in. This is what it is. Much love to everybody tuning in. This is Kurt, formerly of the No Hezzy Hoopcast, but I break down stuff on my channel, so I'm trying to, just spread the No Hezzy love on my channel. Again, another link. Hit that button. 4 full analysts breaking down the game. Mine's just as sharp as mine, if not sharper. Breaking down hoop. Just as entertaining as me, if not more entertaining, breaking down hoop, and just as appreciative for you guys all joining us in here. So I thank you guys for stopping by. Official score was 111 Cavs, 119 Golden State. Game time. It was just a shame. It's just a shame. Just a shame. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. No. The game went farther. That wasn't the official score. Right now it's 121 Golden State, 114 Cavs, but there's 3 seconds left. Yep. Jose says Cavs got this one. Oh man, defend the land, and I hate seeing Bronn doing everything. Yeah, man, me too. What? Fights? Ooh, fights? Oh man, no way. Nike 204 Tristan was thrown out. Damn. J.R. Smith with a meaningless 3. What's going on? Uh-oh, here go the fights. What? Okay, they're jawing right now. What? Jason said, God's plan. God's plan. Yeah, this is crazy. Hey, good looking, JC. Hey, remember to hit that follow button, my man. We break down hoop. We have fun. We have a good time. We get wow. We have fun. This is Kurt of the No Hezzy Hoopcast. The link is in there. Make sure you hit it. Make sure you follow us over there for the full hoop breakdown. This guy, Tristan Thompson, really just got thrown out. Oh, snap. My bad, got a little text message. Got that burrito in my hand. Got to keep your boy nourished. Takes a lot of energy to get up here. 2 hours. How long I've been streaming? Almost 3 hours. Just giving you guys a take. And you guys been rocking with me. I appreciate you guys. I really can't say. Like, I watch cats, I'd be on YouTube or be on stream on Twitch and see them get so excited. Sometimes I feel like, man, they're kind of going a little over the top. And sometimes they are. But, man, it's all in good fun. And honestly, when I feel the feeling of knowing that you guys are in here with me, checking out the hoop, breaking it down, man, I appreciate it so much. No Hezzy Hoops. Hey, No Hezzy Hoops, the official channel. No Hezzy Hoops in here. Bruh, Thompson is out of his mind. Bro, I didn't even... Let me see this part. This is crazy. What? Yeah, that was just reckless. I don't know if it quite warranted what happened. Oh, okay. You gonna hit Draymond Green in the face? Yeah. You know what? Tristan Thompson's officially a bum. All right, my man Mike, Nightquan TV. I'm an up-and-coming YouTuber. Please go subscribe to my channel, Nightquan TV. I love those broadcasts. Yeah, maybe we will. Night Squad, or maybe not. Probably not. Yeah, probably not, my brother. But if you hit me up and whisper, and we build something, maybe you can promote in here. But to come up in here just like that, man, that's disrespectful. Let's build. Come in here and contribute something, not just come in here and spam in your channel. And I don't mind propping anybody in every links, but come on, man. Let's do better than that. Just followed you. I just want to say congratulations. God's plan. Jason 4940. God's plan. Hey, guys, hey. Props to God. Whatever God's plan is, let God's will be done. Right here in this hoop game, man, we're seeing two people really, really going at it and competing hard. And we got an entertaining game. In overtime, things just got away from us. But what an interesting end to this. But big shout out to my man Jason for hitting the follow button. And again, definitely follow No Hezzy Hoops. One of my No Hezzy constituents, associates, analysts, in here chatting with us, but definitely follow it. Man, yeah, Nike 204, real talk, absolutely, brother. Let's see what Steve Javi has to say. Okay. So it looks like, I mean, Tristan Thompson is definitely out, but they're just looking to evaluate to see if there's any other technical fouls that should happen. But Stephen Braun doing goat whispers. I'll call that the goat whisper. When you got two goats, like this, blah 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 blah, like this. That's a goat whisper. Only goats get to hear that. Goat talk. That's what that is. Hey, let's put that in a No Hezzy lexicon. When you see him like this, goat talk. Yeah, so this dude Tristan Thompson, I guess, didn't realize that they had to shoot the ball to not get another turnover. I guess he expects them to just get the turnover. That's their choice. They don't have to take the turnover. That ain't a rule, dog. You lost, bro. Do better next time. It's not like you played hella hard and helped your team get anywhere close to winning. I mean, if we look at, we could pull up Tristan Thompson's stat line just to see how asinine that move was that he just did. Take a look for yourselves. Skip and Tosh Foundation, No Hezzy community. Look, this dude Tristan Thompson had 2 points and only 5 rebounds. And this is a guy that the only reason why he has a ridiculous contract that he does is because he rebounds good for Bron, and he didn't show up, and he wants to be pissed. Piss at yourself, dog. Who's better, Bron or Jordan? Jason, you can argue that one either way, and I'm good with either answer. I think it comes down to personal preference. My personal preference is MJ. But LeBron is one of the greatest players that has ever played in the NBA. And if someone else argued Bron was better than MJ, I have nothing but respect for that person. Nike 204 says Bron. Me and Nike 204 have had extended conversations about this, so I know where he stands, and I respect his opinion with saying Bron. He knows where I stand, and he has respect for my opinion with being MJ. Definitely throw out your take of who you feel is best. So, Jason, who do you feel is best, my man? You rocking with Bron or you rocking with MJ? And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. 114, 124, Golden State. Wish I would have taken a few more notes, but we can definitely break down what we saw here in this game. Let's keep it at the stats for right now. So we're ending the game. And actually, my stats are a little behind. But we got Bron with 51, 8, 8, 1, 1, and an L. And I told you that's going to be the most heartbreaking thing of this night is if Bron puts up a 50-point game and he takes an L. Kevin Love, 21, 14, and 1. K-Love had an incredible game. Really, I mean, that's the kind of game that you want to have, that you want your secondary guy to have. All right, man. Nice talking to you. Gotta go, man. Have a nice night. I'll watch you if you stream the next game. Jose, I'll definitely be in the next game, man. Have a great night, brother. Be safe. Enjoy yourself. Take care, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you rocking with me, man. Like KD said, you the real MVP. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. It's just okay. Oh, my man Jason said, okay, MJ. Okay, so Jason's rocking with MJ. Nike T04, as we know, rocking with Bron. Yeah, man, this game was crazy. Yeah, J.R. Smith got another meaningless 3 to make it 10 and 6. That's just for the stat line. and Jordan Clarkson stayed at 4-3. Jeff Green didn't step up enough. Larry Nance Jr. did a great job off the bench, and Kyle Korver. They could have really got more out of him. He just wasn't knocking down shots, and he wasn't taking that many either. He only took 3 shots and made 1. All right, KD with 29, 6, 1, and 3. And great game for KD. Really, really good game. Really, really good game. Borderline great game for KD. I say great. Draymond with 13, 11, and 9. So again, like I said, Draymond might get a triple-double. He was 1 assist away from getting a triple-double, but had 5 steals and 3 blocks, putting things in there. Do you like the Warriors or the Cavs? Jason, my man Jason asked the Warriors or the Cavs. Actually, neither one of those are my team. I'm in Sacramento, and I am a Sacramento Kings fan. Living in Sacramento, though I am surrounded by Golden State Warrior fans, I remain true to my team through this rebuild, building through the draft like the Warriors. Vivek Ranadive, who is our current team owner, was part owner of the Golden State Warriors, so he's seen this process and how it should go. Didn't have the proper GM in place. As the box score goes away, we'll just go right back to the box score. Didn't have the proper GM in place with D'Alessandro, but now we got Vlade, and he's really starting to bring things together and draft the right talent. We just need a few years to gestate. That's my man. All right. I'm gonna go as watch you on Sunday again, my man. No problem, Nike T04. Hey, much love, man. Thanks for coming back in here, brother. I appreciate you. Appreciate you dearly. Have a good and safe night, man. And yes, I'll definitely be back on Sunday. Make sure you're subscribed to No Hezzy, because it might be streaming from No Hezzy. But I do have No Hezzy auto hosting through here, so you'll see it if you come to watch it. I don't know why it says link deleted. You might have put a period at the end, and sometimes just putting period and then something else without a space makes it thinks it's a link. And I got my mod thing like up super high, so keep the spam low. The Kings are pretty good, I meant to say as well. Okay, no problem. Hey, have a good night, Nike T04, man. Appreciate you. The Kings are pretty good. Yeah, man. Hey, we're building up. We got De'Aaron Fox down there, so we got a point guard that'll be a John Wall like force in another few seasons. We got Bogdan Bogdanovic, which not a lot of people talk about as if he doesn't exist. He was and I know what these games are like, but he was the rookie game MVP. And really what you saw on display, not that he is the best rookie, but he's intelligent, slows the game down, dribble pass, shoot type of guy, and he can knock down the street. And he'll play honest defense with quick hands. I know they're talking about us drafting Luka Doncic, but most of the time when people talk about us drafting Luka Doncic, they act like Bogdan's not already here. They're friends. They play very similar. We got Buddy Hield, who I think is still going to be a 6-man. His defense is coming up, but to me, Bogdan plays more like a starter and more intelligence than Buddy does, but Buddy can close games for us. We got Willie Cauley-Stein, who's basically like a DeAndre Jordan, but not as big and not as strong, but just as lanky, and he can block shots and catch the alley-oop, and he can hit the 15-footer as well. And then, we got to get a 3, so we got Justin Jackson, who's the NCAA champion with UNC, got championship DNA. He dribble pass shoot type of guy. Responsible with the ball, doesn't turn it over very much. He's kind of like a 3-and-D guy, exactly what you'd want. Just got to grow his body out because he's young. So we're on the come up, man. We're definitely going to come back around, but just let the Kings bubble. But tonight it's about the Golden State Warriors and the Cavs, and man, that was a hell of a game down the stretch. Oh, my man Kyron. Okay, so Kyron, all right, Kyron with the host. My man Kyron, one of local Sacramento incredible comic book artists, Big Tree Comics. So if you guys are into comic books, I cover comics as well. Check out Big Tree Comics. Shaman's Destiny is one of the comics that I was reading from Big Tree Comics. Man, it's a really dope storyline, man. Check it out. Really check it out. But man, I need y'all questions. I need y'all comments. I need y'all takes. What happened today? What happened? We saw the King put Taurus Comics. Oh, did we switch it up? Okay, Taurus Comics. We flipped. I see. This is what happens when you don't check in. My bad, Kyron. Taurus Comics. Check them out. It's dope. Kyron, is Shaman's Destiny still running? I'm behind on all my comics, dude, especially my local ones. Let us know if Shaman's Destiny is still running, but yes. Okay, Taurus since January. Okay, perfect, man. Taurus since January. Taurus Comics. My brain database has been updated. What it came down to really is Bron not having enough help. And when Bron wasn't on the court, the ball wasn't moving enough in the secondary unit. And that's because Bron, once Bron is out, people Bron watch. What? Right? Like he gets the ball and they Bron watch. Bye. I will watch the stream tomorrow. Jason, my man, have a great night, brother. Appreciate you. Sounds good, man. Take care of yourself and appreciate you following me and the other No Hezzy channel. Take care of yourself. Be safe. My man Kyron, yes, Shaman is running new series. Zob Lightning Wilder is out now also. So check those out. Check out Tars Comics if you guys are in the comics, local to Sacramento. Dope art, and then creative too. Like they're not bound by things because they're creating their own original content, so they take it out there. LeBron needs so much help. He does, man. He does, and that's the interesting thing because LeBron, I mean, as great as he is, people know the game plan and they know that they're gonna be getting it to Bron to basically get everything going. And if people play Bron the right way, and if Bron is too ball dominant and the rest of the guys aren't getting involved, this is what happens. And I mean, you're playing a team that has like 4 all-stars. So it can't just be you and the Kevin Love show. Everybody else has got to be getting involved. To a point, it's almost like Bron might have to, again, score kind of like how Chris Paul does, like go down in scoring to get the other guys involved more. And Bron's probably going to have to do a similar thing. But honestly, when you get into the finals, is that the best time to start testing that plan out? It's not. So I don't know what kind of adjustments that can really be made. I mean, pretty much it's looking like from game 1, Cavs are going to have to bank on Golden State coming out looking a little rusty. And the thing about it is Golden State is looking like they're starting to wake up and figure it out finally at the end of the year. So I don't. And I mean, and they're going to, they might have one bad game, but it's not gonna be enough. What was J.R. Smith doing at the end of regulation? Nothing. I mean, that's what J.R. Smith is good at doing. J.R. Smith is good at hurting your team. If your team's name is the Cavs, J.R. Smith doesn't add anything to that. I don't know what that weird little thing he was doing, but more J.R. Smith nonsense, basically. Yeah, guys, it was crazy. My man Kyron, I can already see Kyron got a big old Kyron got a big old mouth. So I already see that big old Kyron mouth laughing, man. That's my guy. Shout out to Kyron and Taros Comics and his whole beautiful family, man. But yeah, this is I mean, we can just name, this game, Bron needs help, or help Bron, that's really what it comes down to. So, I mean, really not a lot. I mean, we've been covering it so much, really not a lot of comments on it. The fact of the matter is it was more of a group effort from we can, again, let's bring up for the last time, let's bring up the stats. Let's look at Golden State Warriors stats. Look, KD has 26, 9, 6, 1, and 3. Draymond has 13, 11, 9, 5, and 2. Just that alone, you got only two of your people filled up the stat sheet. You can go down a little bit more. We'll skip Kevon Looney, although he, his later contributions help. But Klay Thompson had 24, 3, and 1. If Klay makes over 20 and KD makes over 20, and then you got Steph with 29, 6, and 9, he makes over 20. That's it. Sean Livingston added 10 to the list. Jordan Bell came in with a little 4-piece. Nick Young with a little 2-piece. But I mean, you saw what it is. That's it right there. Game, set, match. And again, man, just such a. It hurts me to see this and say this, but here you go, Bron with the 58 and 8, 51, 8, 8, 1, 1, and the L. K Love with 21, 13. He did his job. Don't even pay attention to J.R. Smith's 10 points. Yeah, that face that they just showed on Sports Center with Bron looking at J.R. Smith and going, I wish I could make that the thumbnail for the video. But that's what we're looking at, guys. That's pretty much it. I've been up here. It's my longest stream so far, 4 hours. Longest stream by myself. Fade Club is a channel where my family and I, we get together. We've been putting on freeze, but it's gonna start again in the summertime. So I'll get you guys links for Fade Club later. Just look for Fade Club on here and just look for the Fight Club looking symbol. That's us. We get together, we play various games, just compete and talk a mess. Some people are faded. Some people catch the fade. You gotta tune in to find out who gets what. No Hezzy Hoopcast one more time. That's the basketball channel that I'm a part of. 4 of us, we break down hoop. That's our symbol in the background. This was the No Hezzy edition of Skip and Tosh TV. Wow, that's a long stream. Kyron, bruh, right? And I'm feeling it, but you guys give me so much energy coming in here and tuning in and then having conversations with me. To have Kyron in here also, man, because that's my dude. You know, gives me even. You saw how I lit up when I saw that you were in here, Kyron. I was like, what? Kyron's in here? So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. I streamed for the whole game. I'm gonna try to keep it like that for next game as well, but it'll probably be on the No Hezzy side. So follow No Hezzy, and then you guys will check that out. Other than that, that was game 1. We got a competitive game 1, guys, and that's more than what we could ask for seeing 2 of the same teams for the 4th year in a row, which, gosh, that gets old, but at least they made game 1 competitive. So everybody make sure that you're subbing. Nice stream. Hey, the Savage 4231, I appreciate you, brother. Let me put the No Hezzy link in. That's the basketball hoopcast that I'm a part of, where you see these logos and you see this type of quality over there. There's 4 of us. We're breaking it down. The hoop, it gets in depth. We have fun. We have crazy theories. We go by stats. We go by eye tests. We're breaking it down. We don't always agree. It gets real aggressive in there sometimes, but we love each other, and it's cool as long as everybody has respect. We don't gotta agree on each other's takes, but let's throw the takes out there so we can talk about them, get down to the bottom of it, and get a wider perspective. So I appreciate everybody who tuned in. I'm gonna go ahead and kick off for the night, but don't be surprised if you guys hit that button. You make sure you get the notifications to catch my stream. Don't be surprised if in like 60 minutes I pop up again and I'm up in here reading comics, so I'm up in here retro gaming, or maybe playing some Super Smash Bros, or maybe reacting to some more hoops or watching highlights with y'all. Got to hit the button to find out what Skip is gonna do next. Make sure you tune in to No Hezzy Hoops so you can see what we do next. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, but I appreciate everybody for stopping in. And I'll see you guys next time.